need a statue
Matter
tomorrow.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. That statue probably already done. They just waiting on Brett to retire.
No, just put it up.
You can just put it up now. Yeah, just put it up now.
I want to play outside the arena with my.
Bruh,
What are we doing, bro?
You feel me, bro?
0-1 when we won game 1 in LA. It should have already been a statue outside. Like, what are we talking about?
I see how it would go if black folk owned everything. We'd be having statues.
Bro. No. Yo, episode 11. Drop It Downs podcast, man. We back at it. I'm your host, AJ. And I appreciate everybody, first and foremost, that's watching this, that's been watching us. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed. If you ain't subscribed and you watching this, go subscribe now. And everybody that showed us love on Instagram with your comments, whatever any kind of engagement, we appreciate it, man. So I appreciate y'all. I got my boys with me. We back at it. I got my boy Q with me. Got my boy Quay with me. I got my boy Cole back with me. And yeah, man, we came to give y'all some more hoop talk, man. You on this channel, man. You know how we get active. So how y'all boys doing? Quentin, how you doing, man? What's good, y'all? Hold on. Let me get my shit together. Got a little bit of a sore throat, but what's good? It's your boy Q. Pissing me off is what the Sixers do. Except for today, bro. It made me happy today because the season is over, my nigga. We are no longer playing basketball. We are out, heading to Cancun, my nigga. Super Bowl is May 12th. Draft lottery. Let's get this 6th pick, bro. Because if this shit falls to 7th, I'm done, bro. It's over. But besides that, I'm good. I'm straight. And y'all, if y'all on TikTok, I got some comments on TikTok between that Joe Johnson and Jamal Crawford. Everybody was taking
what they said, bro.
Everybody was taking Joe, bro. Everybody was taking Joe.
Come on.
I'm saying, man.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm about to get the TikTok popping, so.
Yeah.
Besides that, man, I'm chilling, bro. What's good, Quay?
Chilling, man. I don't got nothing today. I'm just glad the season's over, just like you. But, this is a yearly thing as a Hornets fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm always waiting for the draft lottery. Hopefully we get the number 1 pick this year. I would love to see Cooper in Charlotte. But yeah, man, I'm pretty good. It's good, Cole.
Well, first of all, I just want to say, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's great. Now, Golden State Warriors, man, we landed in the perfect position. I'm just happy, man. I feel great in my soul, in my spirit. I feel like Stephen Curry can do it again. I think we're going to get it done, man. I feel great, and I'm glad everybody here is doing good. Second of all, man, listen, thank you guys for having me again.
Yes,
this is great, man. This is great.
Yes, sir. All right, I love it. Well, yeah, man. Like Q said earlier, the season finally over. Everybody seated. Everybody where they need to be. The play-in tournament starts on Tuesday, I believe. I think we're gonna have. I think Tuesday Golden State play Memphis. And then I don't know when Orlando and Atlanta play, but the play-in tournament starts in a couple days. And yeah, man. Later on in the episode, we're gonna get in our playoff outlook and our playoff predictions. But I had a quick question for the boys. I watch a lot of YouTube, I watch a lot of film, and I was watching a certain old school player from the 80s, and it prompted a question I wanted to ask the fellas. Fellas, who y'all think is the most underrated big man power forward or center? Who is the most underrated big man of all time? Who is the big man that don't get the love that, like, obviously we know the Shaqs and the Tim Duncans and the Kevin Garnetts and all them, but who is the big man that is the most underrated to y'all?
Shit.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all some more time. I'm gonna tell y'all why I posed this question. because we was talking about Jokic and Hakeem in the group chat this week, and I was watching somebody who I don't know if this is my pick, but the post work was unbelievable. Like the post bag was endless. Kevin McHale, Quentin,
Yeah.
that boy on the block,
Yeah.
bro. It what you fam like in the they couldn't guard him. like everybody talk about Larry Bird, bro. Kevin McHale. If you watching this, when you get done watching us, please go YouTube Kevin McHale.
Bro, they had all the shit.
Bro,
Yeah, that's why
bro.
that's why early on, whenever I watched early Operation Shingun's highlights when he was in Turkey, that was like one of the main comparisons with like just how good his footwork was on the block, and like dudes in Turkey really could not guard him down there, bro. So I feel that too. I've watched a little bit of 80s basketball, and Kevin McHale, he was like that. He was
McHale,
he's underrated for sure.
But his nickname was the Torture Chamber. I understand why. That's hard. That's a hard ass nickname too. But it wasn't a bro. And y'all know back in the 80s, bro, like it was a physical brand of basketball. Like on the block, you could get away with more nudging and shoving. Bro, Kevin McHale had the right hook, the left hook, the up and under. He had the drop step. He had the Hakeem. He had all that, bro. Like it was crazy. But who y'all think though? Who y'all think the most underrated big man is of all time? Oh, just name drop somebody who you want to show love to.
I mean, bro, that's a great question. I'm over here thinking. I really can't. I mean, when you say underrated, I do kind of feel like all the big men that are nice, we kind of give credit to.
Like, okay, let me pose some.
When I was thinking underrated, I always think about guys that like I could compare for some reason, like who if I were a coach and I were the opposing five was Shaq, guys that I could, and I think guys that you just automatically don't say, but he did just get some recognition. A guy like Dwight Howard, like he has a lot going on in his personal life, but at the end of the day, like boy was a dog.
Yeah, he handled business.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and but I can't say that now because he did just kind of get his just due. But yeah, bro. I mean, when you say underrated, like I'm thinking of somebody that like people kind of like sleep on, and
I was gonna say Dwight as well, because we did not give, like, people just forget what Dwight was.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, as soon as he left Orlando and went to Houston, people just forgot that Dwight was Dwight.
He was the best big man in the league at one point, bro.
Yeah. We just don't think about that. But I'm trying to dig further back and think of bigs that were just like them niggas. And two names came to mind for me was like Mark Eaton.
Oh, Utah, big fella, Utah. Okay,
7'4". I think he averaged like 5.5 blocks one year.
He did.
He averaged 3.5 blocks or some shit like that for his career. Mark Eaton.
That's a good one, bro.
Rick Smits.
Damn. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Those are two names that just jumped out at me.
But I think when I think about them big men in the 90s, it's a lot of big men back in the day that they had high ass peaks, but injuries or some type of distraction, which prelude to what we were probably gonna talk about later, happened. Like think about like Sean Kemp and Larry Johnson and my guy Derek Coleman and
Chris Webber.
Chris Webber. You know what I'm saying?
Webber.
A lot of dudes that they probably got cut a little shorter than you would have wanted. That's why it's like, but you can't really call them underrated because I feel like
that's what I was about to say, bro. Like I don't like.
Now we can't call Sean Kemp underrated. Now I ain't saying
not Sean Kemp, but you can definitely call Chris Webber underrated, bro. It was because he played in a league that was dominated by like fucking Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq.
Dirk.
And
Dirk.
And I was gonna say, since we're talking about that class of guys around that same era, even though he's kind of late in that era, one of my favorite big men of all time, who I feel like is very underrated, is LaMarcus Aldridge.
Okay.
I feel
Hey,
like
that's a
LaMarcus Aldridge
cold.
is very underrated because there
That's
was a time
cold.
period in time where you could say it was like Dirk, KG, and then
Yeah,
LaMarcus Aldridge is right there with those guys.
that's a
I
good
got
one.
I got another good one, bro.
Oh,
Sharif Abdur-Rahim, bro.
wow. But see, that's somebody else that had a short ass prime because he got hurt. Because I think Reef only played like 10 years.
But his
But yeah,
that run from like 02 to 05.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
So
I got another.
go ahead. My
I,
bad.
my fault, bro. But I do got another one too, and I feel
I
like
got
this
one.
one will.
Don't
This
say
one,
mine. Please don't say mine. Please don't say mine, bro.
no. I won't. This is not an '80s guy. This is our era guy. But I feel like this might spark some debate here because we've had conversations about this guy before in the past.
Okay.
But I feel like he's very, 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 very underrated in terms of how good he was for his team when they were arguably the best team in the league or the second best team. But Joakim Noah is very underrated, bro. I feel like people don't give
Then
him his credit for how good he was, bro. Like,
That's a
nigga
good one.
averaged like
I, oh, time
14,
out.
12, and 5 or something
You
like
gonna
that
have to
while
tell.
being defensive player of the year.
Yes, he did, and he came top 5 in MVP vote in 1 year. I remember that. But you know that conversation y'all was having about Kyle Kuzma? Oh my!
Oh,
About
his
how
game is disgusting.
Oh,
His
yeah. Oh,
game
yeah.
is
No.
disgusting,
stupid ugly, bro.
but
He got
effective.
it done. He got it done.
But
I feel like he was
effective.
very underrated, bro.
But
People don't give him his
he
just due.
had like
Now,
a now that I'm thinking, he had like a Draymond impact on
he
his
did.
team.
He
Impact was
did.
He was the first
Yeah.
Draymond for real. He really
impact.
was.
So let me ask this before you move on, bro. What when you say underrated, what classifies a player as underrated? I know that's kind of a stupid question, but hear me out. This is what I'm saying. We're talking, and I'm stuck on Chris Webber because you guys said when he was playing, he was rounded out by the KGs and the Dirks. Here's my thing. I don't necessarily know if a nigga is underrated simply because the people around him at his position are just that much better than him. Like, you ain't underrated, my nigga. You just ain't the best. You just ain't the cream of the crop. It's not like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you classify as, like, what makes a player underrated? Like, what?
Underrated is when your peers acknowledge what you can do, but the mass media or the casuals don't. My
Is it
prime
like
example for that
like Drew
is
Holiday?
Drew
Yes.
Holiday.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Hold on, but they were saying that before Milwaukee.
Yes.
Drew Holiday been underrated since New Orleans and Philly.
Yes.
Yeah.
People knew what Drew Holiday was and what he can do,
Yeah.
but the masses did not.
So
I mean, I did because we drafted him. So
Yeah.
I've been locked into Drew Holiday since UCLA.
Yeah.
So is it the flash? Is it the numbers? What is it about a player like Drew Holiday where people, because underrated to me sounds like that nigga nice, but people don't give him his credit. That's what it kind of sounds like to me. So what is it about a nigga like Drew Holiday that we clearly can watch and see that dude is nice, and everybody that hoop or watch hoop that really know hoop know he nice.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a player like him and somebody that gets the recognition that maybe he's better than? Who's somebody that Drew Holiday you would take over, but they get the recognition? I'm trying to
well, I got to think about in his prime. Somebody probably like well, damn, I don't know.
It all happens because players like that end up playing in situations where they don't shine for real. Like Chris Webber was Chris Webber, but he played for the Kings. They had Mike Bibby, they had Peja, they had Chris. They had a good
Chris
team.
Webber was still the guy there, though.
Jason Williams.
Yes, but they weren't. It was like they played good team ball.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't like Chris Webber was just like outshining everybody else. And the same with Drew. Drew played with Iggy in Philly. Left there, played with Tyreek Evans in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Ended up playing with Boogie in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Went to Milwaukee, played with Giannis. Like they just go under the radar. They do
That's
everything.
facts.
They can like be the toughest niggas in the world, but when you're playing next to like superstars,
yeah.
then
But I do like the point that Kobe made though about like what is underrated and like in terms of like if you can't really point towards them like overtaking a guy ahead of them or more highly rated than them at their position, then it's like, when do you kind of be like, well, is he underrated or is he where
Yeah,
he's supposed to be?
hey, I remember one time you was asking us in the group chat years ago, like, well, if it's been 9 NBA dudes that said Drew Holiday was the most underrated player in the league, is he really underrated?
Yeah, like we've been
Like,
calling Drew Holiday the most underrated
at this
basketball
point, he
player in the
get
league
his
for at
just due.
least 5 years, man. Like,
It's because the
is
media
he
don't
still
talk about him,
is he
bro.
underrated? Like,
He's
That is
never.
the difference, Quentin. You're right. It's like the peers know, but the mainstream media, Stephen
Yeah.
A.
When
Brown,
they win, it's never because of Drew Holiday.
yeah,
Even though Drew Holiday is the one that held the team together to get the win. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like he don't get the credit for anything that he's ever done.
but
I
he
think that's why.
does.
I mean,
Well,
they
now,
do
We
now
give
because
Drew
like
like
he do
he
now.
just now
the
started getting that in Boston though.
He do now.
He just
no,
now
I feel
started
like he
getting that in
started
Boston.
get I feel like he started getting it a little bit in New Orleans towards the end.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like in those type of cases, in which I do think Drew Holiday has been underrated at certain points in his career, but I feel like that's a name that we throw around so much in the underrated conversation to where it's like, well, is he underrated? We talk about him being underrated all the time.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, Q, I just thought about another 90s big man that was a little underrated because he had a short prime too. Vin Baker.
That's a name right there, buddy.
Vin Baker. Shout out Vin Baker.
Vladi, him too.
Yeah, Vin Baker for sure. Well, yeah, man. That's I don't know.
I just one last question. Chris Webber got my mind going.
Okay,
elbow passing. You know what I mean? All kind of. Is Jason Williams top 5 white boys of all time?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Jason Williams is white. I didn't know, bro.
I didn't know,
bro.
Bro, Jason Williams got the best NBA mixtape. Like, well, not the best, but he got the most aesthetically pleasing.
It's the best, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You ride with me. All right.
Yeah.
No,
I think you thought he was on the ledge. You weren't on the ledge, bro. I had you, bro.
Francis got a nice one.
It's not better than Jason Williams, bro.
You're right. Jason Williams got some shit, but a little bit of it, I think it's like the Eminem effect. Listen, I don't want to cause
this nigga.
Okay.
This nigga made Gary Payton stumble.
There's a little bit of Eminem effect.
Oh, bro, Gary Payton.
Yeah, it's like Jason Williams. Like, yes, guys. Okay, yeah, dude is dumb nice, but to be like Steve Francis mixtape is a little different. Like we talking bodies on bodies though. Like Steve Francis was doing the same things Jason Williams is doing crossover. Like, bro, he got a clip like on the wing where it's like, I don't know why coaches even let him act like this in the game. Steve Francis is bugging, bro.
Yeah,
like
bugging, but for me it was Jason Williams passes, bro. It was
but that's my thing about
was the passes, bro.
Bro, Jason Williams literally played every game like he was in PE class, bro.
He did.
That shit is amazing, bro.
But that's my thing about like when
white,
Kobe talked. That's my thing about like when Kobe said the Eminem effect though, is that like, and I don't want to like play too much into racial dynamics or whatever, but I do feel like there's been plenty of other guys that have had that style of game that haven't been appreciated the same way.
Like
because we aren't used to seeing it from somebody that looks like him.
Oh, like Rafer Alston, Skip to Malou?
Rafer wasn't even
that
type
type
Rafer
of
Alston dumbed his game. He dumbed his game down, bro.
Real bad.
Lot.
Real bad. He did.
Now, if Rafer was playing like Rafer, for real, Skip to Malou,
yeah,
then we would have been able to say the same thing.
Rafer Alston was giving Skip to Malou was giving Derek Fisher some trouble in that finals in 2009, boy. Before Jameer came back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's just another situation with them coaches, bro. The coaches can make you or break you. When you get put in a situation as a player, you playing for a coach and he allowing you to go get it. Listen, I was telling AJ, it might have been you. I was talking to somebody and I told him Stephen Curry don't get what he get to without Bob McKillop. He don't get there.
I agree with that.
If he don't have a coach that say keep shooting, nigga, you won for 11, but it don't matter. When you see one go in, we gonna win. If he don't have that at Davidson, he don't make it to where he at today. Period.
Cole, that's valid. I'm gonna be honest. If you watching this, Steph's first game at Davidson, they was playing Michigan. That Steph had 13 turnovers. freshmen don't normally have a leash that big, especially at a small school. Bob McKillop said, nah, bro, go ahead. 13 turnovers your first game? Bro, if I would have had 13 turnovers in my first game of college, I would have not played for 10 games straight.
And the confidence,
turnovers?
Quay
That's a
was
lot of
saying that in the
turnovers.
group the other day. Quay was saying in the group, like, when you hooping and you on the court and you worried about if I make this mistake, coach gonna yank me out. You play it. That's why they got stuff called practice players.
Yeah.
Because this nigga in practice, he's super cold because the pressure's not on. It ain't got nothing to do with the crowd. It don't got nothing to do with my girl being here.
Yeah.
It's just, if I miss this shot, if I airball this shot, I can really do this behind the back pass, this no look right here.
Yeah.
This shit won't get right. Coach taking me out. And I'm
Yeah.
that's that Jason Williams versus Skip to my Lou. If you get put in the right situation where coach give you that green light, it's up.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Just
telling
gotta kill. All it takes is one game to kill, bro.
Yeah.
That's really all it takes is one game to kill. Because I was kind of under the same shit my senior year. Because I didn't play junior year, and then I'm on the court all of a sudden with AJ and Tracy and all these niggas that are fucking all conference and all this shit. I'm just like, oh, hold on. I don't want to make no mistakes.
Yeah.
But
as the season went on though,
I'm saying now I can shoot some shit that I can shoot heat checks. I can shoot some shit that I wouldn't normally shoot.
Let me ask though, just for the hoopers that are watching this, whether they in high school, whether they in middle school, whether they in college, whether they wherever they at, professional street hooping. Let me ask y'all, how do you get past that? How do you get past the playing nervous, the because we can't blame it all on the coach. Like I can't sit back and be like, it's all coach fault. How do I eliminate these nerves? And I'm so nice in practice, but when it comes to the game, what is it? And my answer would be, I've heard this saying that preparation eliminates fear. I would just say the key to it is the work. But what would y'all say? How do you eliminate that?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The same thing is that like part of it too is the reason why I feel like I had my moments, but I wasn't able to like fully overcome it mentally is because when I was in high school and stuff like that, I kind of found out early on that like I wasn't going nowhere basketball wise, which I never really had super duper aspirations to. But if I had of like worked harder individually on my own game, I feel like I would have been more confident to, just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I was confident in my shot. I was confident that I could make the right play while I was on the court. But I feel like if I had more confidence in the work that I put in behind the scenes, then it would have been less of an issue for me.
Yeah. It's that, bro. It's that. Because at the end of the day, you got to think about it. Think about it to a basic level. Like if you a kid, let's say you make your basketball team, you make your high school basketball team, you a kid that's on JV or varsity. If you go to practice and that's all you do, like you just relying on going to practice, like during the season or even in the off season, like you just relying on playing in games and going to practice to get better, you ain't going when them lights come on, it's not gonna be the same, bro. Like you gotta get that time on your own is everything. And I'm a living witness. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I'm saying that based on what I had to do to get better. Like that's what eliminates fear. That's what eliminates you not being afraid to dribble the ball up the court with a defender on you. When you shooting that pull up in the mid range, that's what eliminates that. That's what eliminates that fear. You don't work on. You know what I mean? That's it.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
for me, no. Well, go ahead, Quay. Because I got a totally different.
I was gonna add on something real quick to that, and I think too that like, we're a little bit older, but I feel like in this era, in comparison to like 10, 15 years ago when we were growing up playing basketball, I feel like it's much more of a workout type of era than it was back then. Like back then, like we just went and hooped somewhere and played outside of going to practice. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really like working out wasn't really a thing in youth sports like that yet. Of course it was for the guys who like you see to go on to go to the NBA like high major D1 and stuff. But like we're talking about just local kids and stuff like that. Local kids, we didn't work out on our games like that. We just went somewhere, went to the rec or something like that and played. So I think that has something to do with it too.
Yeah.
Now for me, I think it's it's leadership on your team. Because I remember coming off a couple good games early in the season, and then that I had a game where I came out and I started like 0 for 4. And me still in that mind state of, damn, I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to come out. I don't want to. Tracy Ramsey pulled me to the side. He was like, nah, keep shooting that shit. I had just came off like 2 straight air balls or some shit. I don't know. At home. Tracy pulled me to the side. Nah, shoot that shit. You open, shoot that shit. Don't stop shooting. I need you to shoot.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is not the coaching staff. It's not the work, because you done put the work in. I put up thousands of shots. Soon as that your star players is like, yo, no, I need you. Keep shooting, keep shooting.
Right.
Right there breathes confidence into you right off the rip. So you're like, oh, fuck it.
That's a good point, Q. Because a lot of times, same, bro. I might have made 500 shots the day before the game for real. And then you get in the game, you the first half you shooting 1 for 8. You like, fuck. You need that in your ear. You need that, bro. Like, we need
Call
you.
me up. Because I literally
though,
said, bro, I'm done shooting. I'm done shooting.
Real talk.
If I'm keeping it real though, and I think a lot of the young boys need to hear this, bro. If I put in when I was that age, and I was gonna ask Quay, what do you think is more beneficial? You know, the going to hoop or the workout? Because I'm gonna honestly say this. I can say this for me and probably the majority of my peers. If we work out 100 hours in a week, 90 of those 100 hours, not game speed. Facts. Yeah. Going to hoop every day with my niggas, game speed. We balling like our life depended on it. And so I think that's why a lot of these kids are, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I know that's off topic, but I was just asking.
I think it's a little.
Let me answer that. That's a good question, because I deal with this with some of the kids I coach, bro. Hey, you. A lot of kids do a lot of skills training and they don't hoop. So for me, just going off what I'm seeing now and how I grew up, it's got to be a healthy balance of both. Because when you hooping, you go on game speed. You ain't got no choice. You can get your ass busted. But it's like a lot of time players that, like, you got to have, the reason you got to have a healthy balance of both is because I might go to the park, or I might go to the rec. I might hoop for 4 hours straight. But, like, let's say I can't use my left hand. Bro, I can't go left at all. A lot of people don't tend to work on their weaknesses when they go in to play pickup. They're trying to kill. So, if I'm per se, I can't go left. I can't dribble with my left. I can't make a left-hand layup. I can't do nothing with my left. That's the time. I got to spend some time with my left hand. I might need to spend 30 minutes a day working on coming off with my left hand, landing up with my left hand, doing some left hand dribbling drills. And then when I go hoop later on the day, boom, now I can be a little bit more comfortable with it. I think it got to be a healthy balance of both.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think that, like you said, it's got to be a little bit of both, because I think that if you are a person, like we was talking about, that relies on just going to practice and going home, a lot of these coaches nowadays, especially when you get to like the high school level, like, and we talked about it a little bit last episode, but like, there's not really too much skill development in that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? You go, you run your little, maybe you might do some 5-on-5, maybe you might work on some sets or something, but like as an individual, there's not really much that you're doing for like an hour and a half after school to really get better as an individual. And I feel like in my case, I feel like that's why only thing that I was really, really, really ever super confident in was my jump shot, is because I've always just my whole life went outside and shot jumpers.
Yeah.
But that's why if I go to the rec, or if I went to the Y or something like that, like, I know that I can catch and shoot, or I can, you know what I'm saying, 1-2 dribble shoot.
Yeah.
But like beyond that, I wasn't really confident in doing too much extra. And that's not something I really worked on. Like AJ said, when I was at the rec or something like that, I'm not out there doing a bunch of dribbling or anything like that. I'm just sticking to my game, what I know I can do.
Yeah.
I think it is a healthy balance of both.
Yeah.
Because you're not really learning those fundamental skill developments in like school practice or even AAU practice environments like that.
Yeah, because you got.
It was a little bit. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you gotta have, like, when you working, even if you working, I'd like growing up, like, I'm from the country, bro. Like, so I'm like you, Coy. I went outside, shot on my goal, You know what I'm saying? I was from the country, so I had rocks. I was shooting on rocks. Like I ain't had no pavement. I ain't had no blacktop. I was shooting on rocks and dirt. But when you working out by yourself, whether you working on your jumper, you working on your moves, you working on your footwork, that's like you sharpening your toolbox. But
no, it's not. No, it's not.
No, but hold on. But you have to play against somebody to get context of what you're doing.
No kid nowadays is outside by themselves working on their weaknesses, bro.
Sorry. Oh no, I'm not. I was speaking about me. That's what I was doing.
So you was outside working on your weaknesses?
When I got in high school, yes.
Okay. That's good. That's good shit.
But you gotta understand though, like I said, bro, I grew up in the country, bro. Like I was literally dribbling the ball on rocks. Like, so sometimes you might work on your hand. You be like, God damn, the motherfucker ball bouncing off the rock the wrong way. You feel me? Like I go chase it down. Like, damn. But now, should I have done, like, I ain't gonna cap and say that's what I was doing every day. I wasn't working on my weaknesses every day.
Here's what I'm saying. Just psychologically, it's hard for a kid at that age to pick up on the fact that I need to work on this if you're good.
That's true.
We talk about I would love to talk to Jordan, man. I would love to talk to him, but one of his biggest problems when I watch him play is he cannot go left. He can't. He won't. He refuses. Like his left wrist is sprained or something. I don't know. He refuses to go left, and I'm like, hey, if what you're saying is accurate, bro, he's averaging 30. Nobody's, bro, when you're good, if you're average, if you're in high school and you're a junior or a senior and you're averaging 15 points a game and above, it's now when you get to that 20-point mark, that nigga ain't working on his week. Everything he doing working.
And right, I agree, because in his mind, he like, bro, I'm him. Now, what's gonna happen? Because he going to play in college. What's gonna happen? Them college coaches, bro, all they do is watch film. They gonna watch Jordan and say, "Oh, he can't go left." Oh, all right, I got something for that. That shit gonna be on the board. Hey, number 24, push him left.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. It's extremely hard for a player like him to kind of, I don't want to say wake up, but to recognize that now. Right. For him to come to the realization that, yo, I can't go left while I'm averaging 30. Like it don't. Yeah. It's like it's like what can I do better averaging 30? Like that's some other shit. Like come on, my nigga.
I think that also too has to come with a level of self-awareness and like intentional like want to get better. You know what I mean? And I think that the reality is at these levels, especially around where we're from, is that I don't really know how many high school kids really like watch their own games. You know what I'm saying? Like how many have really seen what they look like playing on film?
I be like, got to, and I never got to.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I think that's a big part of it, because like we had like a few film sessions when I was in high school when we got Coach Phillips. And like for me, I feel like that's part of the reason why I've always been so cerebral when it comes to how I played on the court, is because I watch a lot of basketball. Yeah. And I've also like watched enough of myself play a little bit to where like I could see where I needed to get better. And I just don't think a lot of kids watch film and watch themselves play to give themselves an honest critique of what they need to work on.
Nah, bro. I agree. I agree. I agree because I've been in those shoes, and it is extremely hard to. When I was growing up, we didn't have the cameras for Instagram. So the only reason I would disagree is because I feel like players now today, they do watch themselves. They just do it for the wrong reasons. So like if I have a workout today, like I want to bring my cameraman for the gram. So I'm watching myself but when I was growing up, bro, for players to go to Coach Reese and say, yo, coach, can I get the film from last game? I'm trying to study that. None of us did that, bro. Like that takes, I think we're grown men speaking on, bro, to be 16 and to have that mentality, like it's just, you got to be different. Like I'm saying, to be in his shoes, to be the man at 16, 17 years old, averaging 30 points a game, and to pick up on the fact that, yo, I really can't go left. They just don't know it. Like that's some like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I mean, you're right, Cole. You're right, and like Quay said, it just depends on how self-aware you are, and it just depend on like, who you got around you, right?
That's facts too. If you got it, that's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Do I have a teammate that's my homeboy that's telling me what I can't do? What
I don't think so. I don't think so. And if you do, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like, bro, like me and you. Like when Cole was in high school and I was in high school with Cole would tell me like, hey, or when I was about to go to college, Cole was like, bro, you gotta get your release quicker, bro. Like I know you getting that shit off at South, bro, but when you come up here to college, bro, it's gonna be a little different. I said, okay, bet. But I need to hear that. Bro, you need to work on your handle, bro. I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna pick you up full court.
But that's no homo. Like pause. Always pause. Me and you slept in the same bed before, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's not.
Hold on.
Nah.
What are we doing tonight, bro?
Nah, what I'm saying is that I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, yo, my nigga, like, man, we done played 1,000 games of one-on-one. So it's like, yo, my nigga, that you're not getting that shit off up here, bro. Like, that's coming from a place of love. But I'm saying also, let's take into account, we talking about a different tier than me and you. Like, we did good in high school, but we didn't average 30.
Right.
We wasn't averaging 30.
Facts.
So if you was averaging, let me tell you something. If you was averaging 30 and I told you you wasn't getting your shit off, you would say, nigga, fuck out of here.
But y'all be surprised by a lot of niggas that just skirt by and make it to the league off that.
Yeah.
MKG made it to the league with no jumper.
That's
Hey,
true.
man, don't do that to my boy, bro.
Nah, but that's real.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
That's real though.
That nigga made it to the league with shooting like this.
He didn't shoot like that until he got to the league, bro.
Bro, this nigga was looking. Looking at his elbow, bro.
He was never going to be a good shooter, but his shot was not broken like that until he got to the league.
It's at some point, niggas say, fuck the jumper. I've been doing this my whole life. This is what got me here. I'm going to keep doing this shit for the rest of my life. And
I don't think that's
they
the
make
case
it to the
with,
league.
which I don't want to make this into a Michael Kidd-Gilchrist conversation.
It's not even
I don't
just
think
that.
that's the case with MKG.
This will not be MKG.
Sean
I don't
Mary.
think that's the case with MKG, bro, because like I think that he could have like did some early work on his jumper when he was in his youth years or whatever to
that shit starts as a kid, bro. If you shooting like that as a child, but you like taller than everybody else.
But like Jacoby saying, MKG was the number 2 rated player.
Yeah, guys, wait a second, guys. Wait.
And this is where I was gonna tie it back to me, because me playing pickup didn't really work for me, because when I play pickup with my niggas, I'm the nigga with the ball and the hands the most. Because niggas just think I'm the nigga. Like I'm a point guard or whatever, cool, whatever. I knew on my high school team that wasn't gonna be who I was.
But let's put things into perspective, guys. These guys are freak athletes. I'm talking freak of natures.
Yes.
6'7", 6'8".
Like these guys, they don't find out that they have weaknesses until they get to the league. This is completely different. Like on my level, okay, I find out maybe at a AAU tournament. I might find out playing up against a Justin Johnson or like I might find out my sophomore or junior year, like, boy, you not like that. You got to work on your game. Bro, these are guys that find that out when they get to these guys are
so can I bring up the average player myself?
Okay.
You put me in a pickup run, I kill, right? I kill.
Right.
Because I've been a guard.
Right.
I can handle the ball a little bit. I can shoot that shit. I can pass. I can do all that shit.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I'm not going to the next level to play basketball. That's already in my mind. I don't have the aspirations to do it. I think that I'm going to be 5'8", whatever. So for me, the game reps in a pickup game have no effect for me.
Right.
But these 1,000 shots that I'm getting up after practice to just build muscle memory for my jumper, I know that can help my team, because we got 9 seniors. We number 1 in Iredell County. Yeah. I need to be able to shoot this shit because I'm not a point guard no more.
Role, because that's your role.
This is my role now.
Yeah.
So that's why it's different. That's why it's different for me, because I just knew I wasn't going to be handling the ball a lot. Let me get these shots up. And
I agree with you, bro. I just think that mentality means everything, and I ain't trying to drag this subject. I know y'all got a lot more y'all want to get into, but this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I just think mentality is everything, and I believe if I could put my mentality back in that, like everything would have mattered. Everything matters, Jacoby. Like to the young hooper that's watching, everything matters. When you're at the rec right now, you need to be getting baseline to baseline as fast as you can. Why? To get in shape. You need to be eating right. Why? Because the people you playing against ain't doing it. You need to be working out 2-3 times a day. You don't have time to rest. Like everything, the open run, the pickup, the workouts that you need the IG guy for, so you can post it on your IG. You're not going game speed 80% of the time, bro. If you watching this and you in high school, let's keep it a beam. You're not. It's hard to. You need to be putting. If you really want to make it to the next level, hey man, you know. And I would argue that it's some players we know personally that we've seen that were better than a guy like Stephen Curry in high school.
Try to hit the weight room too.
Weight room, all that.
For sure. I skipped that bitch.
Bro, but think about it though.
Just do everything with intention. That's all I'm saying. Just have everything. Just even when you playing pickup ball, just get baseline to baseline, sprint. Yeah. Just always be intentional with what you're doing, because you're gonna be my age and you're gonna look back and I'm telling you facts.
Yeah,
I'm done. There you go.
Yeah. Nah, solid. All the high school, middle school, elementary school hoopers, if you're watching this, if any of my kids start coach watching this, make sure you take heed to what we're saying, because you definitely will be looking back. You know, and when you become an adult, if you ain't do what you're supposed to, you're gonna look back and say, damn, I wish I would have did such and such and such and such and such and such. So
I live that shit every day, bro.
Yeah,
every single day.
Take advantage of it now. Like, really don't take your time for granted. Comment below, you know, if just comment below about this segment. But to the next segment, I wanted to ask the fellas, man, we're gonna do a little segment called the best player from each franchise. And how I want to do this, fellas, I'm gonna start in the Eastern Conference, and I'm gonna go division, team by team, division by division. I'm gonna just say the team name, and we're gonna go. Now, I'm sure some of these are gonna be very easy. Some of these are gonna be difficult because a lot of franchises got a lot of, you know, legendary Hall of Fame type of players. But we're gonna try our best to do this as quickly as possible. We're gonna name, in our opinion, the best player from each franchise. I'm sure we're gonna have some debates about it, but this is what we're gonna do. All right. Now, I ain't gonna tell. I'm gonna just blur out the name of the franchise, and we're gonna go from there. All right. Now, Boston Celtics.
Bird.
I'm going Bill Russell.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Larry too, only because he played in a more modern NBA. I think it was only like 12 teams when Bill played.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason.
Yeah, that's why I'm Bird too.
But I do respect Bill Russell.
Modern. Yeah, Bill Russell, I mean, you can't really deny 11 rings, player, coach, cool, whatever, but
yeah,
we don't even consider Bill Russell in like the greatest of all time. So I'm going Bird.
Yeah, I'm going Bird because of that. But shout out to Bill Russell. He's number 2 for sure.
For sure. Respect.
Okay. So the New Jersey / Brooklyn Nets.
I'm going KD.
Good.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait.
This is the best player in franchise, not just the best player to play for him.
Jason Kidd?
Jason Kidd, bro.
I mean,
Dr. J, bro.
Okay, I get it.
Dr. J. And honestly, my top 2 is Dr. J and Brook Lopez.
Dr. J?
Hold on, Clay trolling.
Dr. J played for Philly, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah, he played for the Nets too.
He played for the Nets too.
He got rings in Philly. Don't do that.
Look at him.
Don't do that.
He protective of his friend.
Bro, don't do that, bro. He got rings in Philly. Stop.
Everybody,
Jason Kidd.
you remember the Dr. J number 32 Nets jersey on NBA Street Volume 2, bro? What?
Bro, stretch, yes, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool, but it's Jason Kidd, bro.
It's Jason Kidd. Y'all comment below on these two.
I think Brook Lopez is the franchise leader in points.
I don't give a fuck about none of that franchise leader in point shit, bro.
Jason Kidd bro.
He went to 2 straight finals, got mopped up. But
if Brook Lopez had to just retire, like, because I feel like Brook Lopez honestly has had a career to where like once he got to Milwaukee, it kind of gave him like a second act. And I feel like if Brook Lopez had just been done after he was like a Laker, then he would have been the best Brooklyn net / New Jersey net of all time, bro. But if he had just only been thought of to play for that franchise.
Bro, Brook Lopez is not a top 20 center of all time.
All right. All right.
That don't matter
Jason
when it
Kidd
comes
is
to
a top-
when he
he's
played
the-
for that franchise, bro.
Jason Kidd is arguably like top 3-point guard ever.
But
to
let
live.
me hold on. Let me pose.
We talking about in that uniform though, bro.
Let me pose
It's
this.
Jason Kidd.
Let me pose this question to you a little bit different, Quay. Who had a bigger impact as a New Jersey Net? Brook Lopez.
That's not the question. That's not the question, bro.
So all right. So you got
Yeah,
Brook-
Quay. Yeah, Quay. That's not the
That's
Quay.
not the question.
Yeah.
Bro. This is the question.
Bro, we're
is
not
just
about to sit here
the
and
best
argue Brook Lopez
while
over
they
Jason
were
Kidd
like
in New Jersey.
as far
bro.
as
Stop.
their time in that jersey. Brook Lopez got the opportunity. I'm pretty sure he played longer there than Jason Kidd. And he like was nice. Like
Wait,
Brook
Quentin.
Lopez was a consistent 20 and 10 guy.
Quentin, and what Jason Kidd
It was
like?
trash, but he was consistently a 20 and 10 guy.
Q,
Bro,
wasn't Jason
Vince
Kidd-
Carter is better in a Nets jersey than Brook Lopez.
Come on, fam.
They were better individual players. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. But Brook Lopez, he was there for a
AJ, what you
pretty
about to say,
long
bro?
time.
AJ, what you about to say, bro?
And Jason Kidd get runner up for MVP in the Nets uniform.
He was top 3 for sure.
Man, fam,
He
what?
was top 3
Kawhi
for sure.
Leonard has
Jason-
a Finals MVP for the Toronto Raptors. Does that make him the best?
Don't get to them
Toronto
later.
Raptor of all time?
Hold on, no precursors. No.
But I'm just saying though, bro. We gotta take into account their entire careers in
That
that
is
one uniform.
Hold
I
up,
feel
they
like
are
they
in the
should-
division, so Toronto is coming up soon.
It's-
But
All right. Hey, man, y'all comment below.
It's
I'm,
Jason
just saying,
Kidd.
I'm gonna go with Brook Lopez. Bro.
Kobe,
Jason
it's
Kidd,
Jason
Kidd,
Vince
right?
Carter.
I like
Kobe,
that.
it's
I like that.
Nah,
Quay.
Kobe, it's
I
Jason
like
Kidd,
that.
right?
Quay. Nah, listen. If we just just shoot KD down because he didn't get that ring, bet it's Jason Kidd.
Thank you. That's all I wanna say.
Quay. I like that though. I like that. You
Yeah,
ain't
bro,
laying
bro,
down.
bro.
I like that.
No, hey, he should have been in the underrated big man conversation for real.
Nah, for sure. For sure. No, for sure. Because I think everybody see Brook Lopez with Milwaukee and they forget that he really was like a 20 and 10 guy for years.
On the block with it.
On the block. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Let's move on. The Knicks. This should be interesting.
You gotta say. I mean, now you don't gotta say. I done got shot twice. I'm saying Patrick Ewing. I don't know. I'm saying Patrick Ewing. That's just me.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Pat too. I'm
It's
gonna say
gotta
Pat
be
too.
It's Pat. It's
Shout
Pat.
out to Melo, but it's got to be
Yeah, Melo's
It's
a close
Pat.
second, but it's Pat.
It's some
Pat.
old head. It's some old heads watching this and screaming Bernard King. Quay like,
He was cold.
Nah. I'm
DK
familiar
was
with him,
cold.
but it's just like
nice, bro.
I'm not familiar enough to be able to speak on it.
Bro,
But I
BK
know
had
he
a
was nice.
modern game, bro. He was a modern mid-range scorer, bro.
He did. All right.
It's Pat though. It's Pat.
Oh yes, let's go. Sixers. Come on now.
Now I'm giving this one to Q first.
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
torn.
Who we
I'm
rocking
torn.
with?
I'm torn. AI is the biggest cultural player, but
You going Dr. J?
Dr. J got rings.
He got one, right?
He got a ring in Philly.
No, one or two. He got one or two.
I know we have 3 total.
Y'all went to the finals at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, because that's when
We
he
have
played against
we have
Magic when
3
he plays-
total.
He played against Magic when Magic played
He
center and
did.
Magic got his first one.
Yeah.
So
Nastiest
it's not.
basketball game I've ever
I
watched in
would
my
go
life.
AI because this is my favorite player. But Dr. J,
Oh, he only got one.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Do we have 3 or 6?
Who?
Philly.
As a franchise,
Yes.
y'all have
I
y'all
think
have,
it's 3.
y'all have 3 NBA championships, but one 1955, 1967, 1983.
So Bill Russell, Dr. J, AI. It's between them.
Russell.
Hmm?
Did you say Bill Russell?
No, Moses Malone. My bad.
Okay.
Not Bill Russell. Moses Malone, Dr. J, AI. Those are 3. I think I'm gonna go Dr. J, bro.
Philly got a cold 5 though. Good
I
God
got AI,
Almighty!
bro.
And they got Barkley.
I'm going Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I'm going AI.
I'm on AI.
AI.
I'm gonna go
most
Dr.
cultural.
J, bro. Because AI, his run wasn't long enough.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. You can make an argument for Moses. You could, but I'm going AI.
I'm going Allen Iverson all
Moses
day
is too far
long.
back in the day for me, bro.
Bro, Moses with that dude though.
He was cold. He didn't score.
Oh, that's
but-
the underrated big man. That might be
Yeah.
the one. That
He
might
didn't score, but you wouldn't get no boards that game.
was Angel Reese before Angel Reese, bro.
You wouldn't get no
If
boards.
he was
that
Angel
game,
Reese
bro.
for Angel Reese, he trash. Cause
Oh.
she trash too.
Hey.
Angel Reese garbage.
Talk that shit, Kobe. Yeah.
Angel Reese.
Yeah.
Angel Reese is
Niggas
garbage.
get mad at me.
Quay,
Niggas get mad
We're
at
not
me.
finna do this on
Quay,
the
Yeah.
side, man.
Quay,
Yeah.
Quay.
Yeah.
We're not
Let's
finna
talk.
do this on the
We're not
side,
gonna
man.
do this, Quay.
let's talk.
can't wait till WNBA season,
Yeah.
man.
Hey,
Oh, I can't.
Angel
I can't
Reese
wait
ain't got
either.
no
Now
game.
that
She
I'm
throwing
not,
the ball
now that
off the
I'm not
backboard.
alone.
yeah, we
Now
go.
that I'm not alone. Okay,
Hey, we
whatever. But let's get back to Philly though.
We go. Okay.
Dr. J. Dr. J.
All
I'm
right.
going Dr. J.
All right.
3
Cool.
Dr. J, 3 AI, 1 Dr. J.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Raptors.
Vince.
Vince
Gotta be
Carter.
Gotta
DeMar
be.
DeRozan, bro. Come on.
Vince.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
but
and what if somebody say Kawhi? I don't know. I'm going Vince.
It's Vince.
damn, that DeMar. I mean, yeah, it's
I
gotta
got,
be.
I got DeMar, Kyle.
See,
but definitely DeMar.
I like the way Quay is arguing because he consistent. See, if you would have never said Brooke Lopez, I would argue with you right now. But you said Brooke Lopez, so I understand why you saying DeMar
You feel me?
DeRozan.
It's about their time
get it.
in
I
their
get
time there. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. And shout out to DeMar. I get it.
I'm gonna be
So it's-
consistent with it.
Is Kawhi is he just not in the conversation?
No.
He's in
Okay.
the conversation just because he did what he did, and especially like it'd be different if that was like
No,
Boston
because
or
if
something like-
if it's Kawhi, then you got to
No,
put
no, no,
Kyle
it would be
Lowry in the
different.
conversation.
No, it'd be different if that was like Boston or the Lakers or something like that, where they got a bunch of championships to it don't really mean nothing. He brought
That's cool.
that franchise they
But
first
that's
championship, bro.
cool. But you got to also count Kyle Lowry in that situation. Y'all didn't even
I
mention
said
Kyle
Kyle
Lowry.
Lowry's number 2 for me after DeMar.
You got DeMar, then Kyle over Vince.
Quay crazy.
Yes.
I'm just saying, bro. That don't make no
Like
sense.
what?
That's
That's crazy.
You talking about consistency? That was
Hold on.
inconsistent right there, bro.
How's
No.
that inconsistent?
Boy, I know. I'm starting to understand your criteria, and I know your criteria has a lot to do with longevity with a franchise. But it ain't. I mean, Vince, played 7 years? He played 7 years there. Damn.
I ain't saying I am not.
Vince brought
he's
basketball to
third,
Toronto,
but
bro.
you
brought
can't
basketball to
discredit Kyle's longevity, what he meant to that team, and the fact that he was on the championship team too. Like he's got to be.
Vince brought basketball there, bro. He walked so all them niggas can run.
He's number 3. Number 3 is still high on the list, bro.
He's
and it's
number
not like it's a
1.
far number 3.
Statue of Vince Carter outside Toronto, dog.
Bro, did you see what he did in the dunk contest in that Toronto jersey?
Yeah, iconic.
No, we can't do that, bro. It's Vince, bro. It's Vince.
Yeah.
I got DeMar.
I respect that. I respect that, Quay.
I ain't mad. All right. Well, this should be unanimous. The Bulls. MJ.
Yeah, for
Mike.
Andres Nocioni. I'm just playing.
All right.
It's
Kirk Heinrich.
Mike. It's Mike.
Cav.
Ben Gordon.
All right. Stop.
Sure. Nah, you
Nah,
said
it's MJ, bro.
Cavs, Bron.
LeBron James.
yeah, LeBron.
Who be
Okay.
good? Nah, LeBron James. It's LeBron, bro.
Detroit Pistons.
Who?
The
Isaiah.
Pistons.
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
Okay. Indiana Pacers.
Reggie.
Yeah.
Man.
Come on now. Don't
Oh,
talk
Reggie
crazy.
Miller.
you know-
All right, I was just all right, cool.
Reggie Miller.
It's Reggie. Milwaukee Bucks.
Giannis.
Ooh,
Did-
Kareem.
didn't Kareem play over there?
He won a chip. He won a chip.
Nah. I'm still going Giannis. I'm sorry. I'm going
Giannis.
Giannis.
It's Giannis. But Kareem has a legitimate argument. It's the Giannis though. It's Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis.
Yeah, it's
Clay.
Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Giannis. I was trying to think of a bunch of players that done played there, but it's Giannis.
Okay.
Michael Redd.
I'm
Atlanta.
about to say Michael Redd is underrated in the list though. He's probably sneakily like top 3 or 4.
Now he's top 5 for sure because Ray Allen played there too. and Oscar Robertson played there too. But
I forgot about Oscar.
Yeah, Atlanta Hawks.
I'm going Dominique Wilkins, and I know that I'm
Yeah,
going Dominique.
Dominique. Quentin, you going Dominique?
It's neat.
Charlotte Hornets.
I'm
Kemba.
going
Kemba
Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker
close, really.
all day, and it ain't close,
It's
really.
not-
Quay,
it's
I
not.
agree with you.
It's not close.
It's not close. It's not close. But you know who had a bigger, a higher peak to me than him though?
Oh, let me guess. Is it my boy Big Body BD?
Yes, sir.
Baron Davis?
Nah, I mean, damn, that's a good one. But
He did not have no higher peak than Kemba Walker.
Shit.
Didn't nobody have no higher peak than Kemba Walker. I was gonna let the names come.
Johnson?
He didn't have a higher peak than Kemba Walker, bro.
Bro, you tripping.
Kemba Walker made third team All NBA in this league, bro. Come on, bro.
He was like
all
top
the
five
guards
in MVP
that
too,
he
bro.
had, all the guards in the league right now. He made third team All NBA, bro.
He was like top 5 in MVP at one point too. That last run that they had, that last stand.
3-time All-Star.
I'm just
He was playing
saying,
out of his
Charlotte. I got Kemba. That's my pick. I got
It's Kemba.
It's Kemba though.
It's Kemba. It's
It ain't
Kemba.
never gonna be no negative words on Kemba Walker on this podcast.
Can LaMelo catch him?
Oh yeah, if he's here, he's gonna be.
No, AJ. I got. Let me one up it. Hold up.
All right, go ahead.
If Charlotte just so happens to get the boy Cooper,
oh yeah,
what it's looking like?
Cooper.
Boy, talk to me.
If Cooper's supposed to be who he's supposed to be, Cooper can.
If Cooper comes and we keep the young core that we have and we live up to the potential that those names have, he'll be up there too. But I mean, LaMelo would probably still be up there just because it's a different type of energy. And I feel like the underrated aspect of this, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I feel like in this conversation, he's not gonna pass him. He's not gonna become the best of all time. But Miles Bridges deserves some love in this conversation too. Because he's probably gonna pass Kemba Walker if he's not traded. He's probably gonna pass Kemba Walker in all-time points.
He is, because he came to the league at 19 years old and he's been there since he on year 8.
I think he'll be going into it next year.
Out with Jason Tatum now. Yeah, he on year 8, bro. So yeah, I can see that.
Facts.
Okay. Miami Heat.
I gotta go Dwayne Wade.
Gotta be
D-Wade.
D-Wade. Gotta be D-Wade.
County.
Orlando Magic.
I gotta go Shaq. Sorry.
Dwight.
Yeah, I got Dwight.
Shit. I want to say Penny so bad, but
no, fight for that. Fight for that.
And Dwight went to the finals too, though. Damn.
Hold on. Did Shaq not?
He did.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Eastern Conference Finals versus Mike and them, right?
That's why I can't really fight, because Shaq and Penny, they're like that to me. And Orlando.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Did they go to the finals? They didn't go to the finals, did they?
Yes, they did.
Against Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
first finals loss.
That was bum. That was MJ back on part-time?
That was 95. That was the year that they beat Chicago in the first round.
I'm going Dwight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dwight.
He does. He's not. I'm not putting him in the conversation with those two guys. They're in their own.
Oh hell! Hold on, let me think. Where you going? Where you going?
Ito.
Think Brook Lopez.
Hold on, let me think. Hold on, don't say nothing yet.
Marcin Gortat.
Hell nah.
This
nigga was here for a while though.
Vucevic,
bro. He was there for a while, bro.
Fuck out of here, bro.
He was there for a while, bro. I don't know where he sits on the all-time scoring list and stuff like that. But it's the thing like with the Hornets, right? With the Magic. To where it's just like there's not like enough history built up. They don't got guys that got rings. They don't got guys that done scored 20K
in
points.
Orlando, nigga.
No, but
I guarantee you, Dwight Howard is not that much further in all-time points for the old.
I don't give a fuck about points. That nigga.
But I'm saying that kind of stuff matters, bro. When we're talking about the best players in franchise history,
bro.
Obviously Vucevic is not in that conversation.
It's a feel. It's a feel, bro. You feel Dwight in Orlando,
but what I'm saying is when you start naming names like I said, Dwight and Shaq are in their own conversation when it comes to the Orlando Magic. But I feel like because his career was shortened and stuff like that, I feel like once you start naming guys like T-Mac and Penny and stuff like that, you have to consider what the guys like Vucevic did with their longevity while they were there. You can't just act like they weren't there just because they weren't as great as guys like T-Mac or Penny or Nick Anderson, shit. Like, but he still, you know what I'm saying, deserves to be on, like, when you think about the top 5, top 6, 7 guys.
Okay, we're not
play,
talking about the top 5, top 6. We're talking
I'm
about
just saying
number
he's
1.
in, like, I'm just saying he's in the conversation with other guys that you guys named, and I feel like that's
I just named
valid.
Dwight, so he's not.
I'm going Dwight too, but I'm just saying once you start naming Penny, T-Mac, and other guys,
Yeah, he should be
Vucevic is in
named
that
with them
conversation.
niggas.
Mac, damn.
Dennis Scott, that's cool, but we naming number 1, and number 1 was between 2 niggas, and it's Dwight.
I'm going
I
Diesel
didn't say what I
probably
said until
because
niggas brought up other niggas. That's all I was saying.
I got Diesel simply because number 1, I feel like it's Diesel, and number 2, he's this would be the only place where he's, in my opinion, I'm thinking he's played for a lot of franchises, but this is you know, this is his franchise to me. I feel like when it comes to when it gets to that other team, it's that boy. And so this is his to me. This is Shaq's to me. I feel like
Shaq or Dwight. Wizards.
I'm going John Wall.
I got Gil.
Woo!
I got Gil.
Yeah,
I spoke too fast because I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to keep it honest. I'm over here. I ain't doing no kind of. I'm trying to keep it right here. So I said, who is it? Who is it? I forgot all about. Ooh.
I might go Chris Webber. Nah. I'm thinking Brad Bill. Brad Bill, bro.
Brad Bill is a good one. Brad Bill.
I think I would go Brad Bill.
Wait, what? You talking about Bradley Bill play for Phoenix right now?
Yeah.
Bradley Bill, 32 point per game. Score scoring title.
How many years did he do that?
I mean,
like 1 or
maybe
2.
Like 2.
But he was still like 23, 24 points per game.
But he was there. He was there for a while.
And Brad Bill might be their lead and scorer. Franchise history.
I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of like the old heads that they got. I can't really think of none.
The old heads: Wes Unseld, Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Ross.
I mean, West will have like the strongest case.
Stackhouse, Juwan. I said Juwan.
Yeah, don't forget the goal over there.
Yeah, I said Gil, but I'm probably go John Wall. It's probably between John Wall and Brad Bill.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Jay Wall.
I'm torn between Brad Bill and John Wall, but I'm gonna go Brad Bill just because he got
longevity.
The longevity, and he got a little bit of hardware. It's not a lot of hardware in Houston.
Wait, hold on, hardware?
Hardware.
What you mean?
Like awards.
Like all-star appearances.
Like scoring titles. Like niggas not really coming out of DC with
that 2021 season, that nigga was getting buckets in Washington, bro. He going crazy.
I'm gonna go Brad Bill, bro.
Okay. All right. Denver Nuggets.
Come on, man. That's that big boy out there playing right now.
Gotta be Jokic.
And they did my boy Melo. Now, they didn't do Melo dirty because didn't nobody plan on Jokic being this good. But that number 15, that shit is non-existent for Melo now. That shit don't even matter for Carmelo no more. Yes, Jokic all day, man.
Yeah.
So you can just return both.
Yeah, you could.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You put them both in the Raptors. Just put them both in the Raptors.
Now let me ask you a question. Who has to sign off? Does Jokic have to? Is it like a?
There's no sign off, bro. You could just retire both jerseys, bro. It's not that hard.
That's on the owner.
Okay. I didn't know that.
It's not a crazy thing.
Yeah.
So y'all think that Melo should get his jersey retired in Denver?
No, they're not gonna do it because of the way he left.
Yeah.
Okay.
It probably
he left bad.
Melo gonna get his shit retired in New York, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Timberwolves.
Come on, man. It's KG.
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 For
KG.
sure. Hey,
Okay.
is Ant gonna surpass?
No.
Okay.
I think he
Wait,
will, because that's the
wait.
same longevity conversation.
You don't think Ant-Man can surpass Kevin Garnett?
He gonna have to win an MVP.
Man,
He don't have to win an MVP
I
to
must think
surpass him being the best franchise player of all time.
highly of Anthony Edwards or something. I must think Anthony Edwards is the
Bro,
leader.
I am the Anthony Edwards fucking mark in this fucking group chat, nigga.
Bro, what?
That's my guy. But
He- to
we
be
talking about KG, bro.
he do have to to surpass him. He gonna have to bring a championship to Minnesota.
He
Yes.
don't, bro. He does not, bro. He just has to
Bro,
be there.
you gonna
at this
have to
point.
do something.
Bro,
He just
you
has to
can't
be
just
there
be-
and make the
Are you-
playoffs
Bro,
consistent.
you can't just be AE and lose in the second round or
You don't think
conference
if
final.
Anthony Edwards spends his entire career, never wins a championship, never wins an MVP, but he scores 30,000 points in that uniform, he's not the best player of all time in Timberwolves?
that's a
Them
little different.
niggas are not gonna look at niggas. He'll never be KG to those. Like Minnesota loves KG. Like, what are we talking about?
But
You don't think they'll love him the same way?
I see what Quay.
Not more than KG, bro.
If Anthony Edwards played 20 years in Minnesota and
It
score,
could get there. It could get there.
oh,
But
like,
Minnesota,
gotta
I think
be
y'all
bro.
underrating. I think y'all underrating the amount that Minnesota loves KG, bro.
and he loved Minnesota.
And he
And
loves them.
I'm not against that. And that's why I got KG number 1 right now. But like I said, it's for me, this conversation has a lot to do with longevity. And like if Anthony Edwards gets to year 13, 14, you look up, he's got 25,000 points in that uniform. He's maybe doesn't have a ring, maybe he doesn't have an MVP,
First
but
of
he's
all.
been at least in the playoffs consistently. He's had moments, because I'm sure he'll have moments for the rest of his career. You can't not give it to him, bro. And that's if he follows that trajectory.
Quay, first of all, 25K in 13 years is OD.
I'm just throwing out numbers in general. You know what I'm saying? Just
It's
it's a
KG.
longevity thing.
Yeah.
It's KG right now, bro.
All
Right
right.
now,
Hold on. But time out real quick. How y'all, before I say this next franchise, do y'all want me to divide OKC and Seattle? Because they're technically the same franchise.
they're the same shit.
Same
But
thing.
so are we gonna include Seattle, or y'all want to do Seattle separate?
Man,
We're
I don't
gonna
give a
include-
damn who
It's
you
inclusive for
include.
me.
Include them. Include them.
Okay, so Oklahoma City Thunder / Seattle Sonics. Kevin
Ray Allen.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin
Durant.
Durant.
All right, cool.
Now,
Ray Allen.
I said Ray Allen.
I almost want to say Russ, but
Hold on.
Ooh, and you got a great argument if you do say Russ too, bro.
I almost want to say Russ, but
Time
I
out.
said Ray Allen, but I'm gonna go KD.
Hold on. Time out. Quentin, you would have said Ray Allen before Gary?
Yeah,
Hell
only
yeah.
because I was a kid and I watched Ray Allen break the 3-point record in that jersey.
I thought Ray Allen broke that. I thought he broke that record in Boston.
No, he broke that in Seattle. He did.
Okay.
That would be my only argument. But
Okay.
it would be KD, maybe Russ. And I don't want to argue between those two, so I'm just gonna go Ray Allen, bro.
That boy picked Ray Allen over Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook.
It's
Yeah.
not a bad pick though, man. That's Ray. That's big Ray.
Oh nah, Ray Allen that was his best years to me.
He was going crazy.
That was his best years to me.
He was going crazy in Seattle.
Seattle.
He got two. He got 2 rings, 3 rings.
He got 2.
Okay. You got Miami and Boston, right?
Yep.
I'm really
Yep.
torn between KD and Russ, man.
Now I feel you on that Russell West, man. Russ held it down, and then when KD left, that nigga turned super. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
bro. Russ.
And Quay Russell would be more your criteria.
No, for me, it's like a similar situation to like when I picked John Wall over Brad Beal.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like he had, a little bit more longevity there. And of course, he got the MVP after KD was gone. Averaged a few triple doubles after KD was gone. But I feel like the same thing with John Wall or Brad Beal rather, is that like it wasn't long enough after, like it was a few years or whatever, but I feel like it wasn't enough body of work post KD to really like give it to him definitively.
Yeah.
But I
But
mean,
nigga had like 3 seasons of triple doubles.
but then he was gone. The same thing with kind of Brad Beal. like when John Wall got up out of there, Brad Beal was getting off for a good 2 or 3 years. But
that's how he got his money.
Yeah, but I'm gonna still go with KD.
Okay.
I'm gonna still go with KD.
Portland Trailblazers.
Shit, I gotta go with my. Ooh, never mind. Clyde Drexler.
Dame.
Okay.
I want to go Dame or Bill Walton.
I want to say Bill Walton too because he won a championship there.
Yeah.
So I want to. But Dame.
Shit.
I'm
going Dame, bro.
Dame, man.
I'm going Clyde just because that's the only dude. Well, not the only guy, but that's the guy that in Mike's era that was, he was kind of like a Mike 2.0. He did his thing. He didn't have the game that Mike had, but he was definitely a challenge out there. So I'm going Clyde. And I feel like in the ones, Clyde will whoop all them niggas' ass. Dame, Bill Walton, Clyde will built the ass on Dame Lillard right now. Facts.
Well, I don't know. Bill Walton gonna take that boy to the block. It's probably gonna be curtains.
You talking about Clyde? He got to step out there too. Clyde was that boy.
That's true. And shout out to Clyde because Clyde went to the finals twice. He carried them to the finals 2 times. So
if it wasn't for Mike, a lot of niggas would have rings.
Yeah, Clyde ran up against Mike and Isaiah. That's what did it to him. But
yeah, I'm gonna go Dame.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dame. All right, y'all. Utah. Carl.
I'm going Karl Malone, bro. I'm going mailman.
Who about to say John Stockton? And I ain't mad. Who about to say John Stockton?
I was thinking about it, but I guess you could.
I like John Stockton.
It's a toss up between them two.
I like John Stockton. More.
I feel like that might be the only franchise where this might be shared because I feel like one doesn't go without the other.
Facts.
My morality does not allow me to say
Karl Malone because of what Karl Malone did to Kobe Bryant. Yeah, fuck it. I feel you.
It's not even Kobe Bryant. It's the young girls. It's all that extra shit. Nah, I'm going John, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this one
because
I'm gonna give
honestly,
a
like they have a
50 to this one.
They got a 50-50 like it's their shit. It's shared, bro. Like So I'm gonna go John, bro.
Yeah, okay. All right. Now this one shouldn't even be a conversation. I know where Kobe's going. Golden State Warriors.
Now, I mean, if you don't mind, can I get like 10 seconds? Just let me get 10 seconds. Let me get 10 seconds, man. Let me get 10.
Defense attorney.
Listen, man, for the defense attorney, listen, I just want to say this, man. The greatest point guard, in my opinion, and this is all just my opinion, the greatest point guard of all time. And I can make a very good argument too. One of the greatest players all time, top 5 in my opinion for sure. The only unanimous MVP ever in a league where Michael Jordan existed, in a league where Kobe Bryant existed, in a league where Wilt Chamberlain existed. He is the only unanimous MVP ever. I'm talking about from North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact. He went to Davis and he stayed home until they moved him out into the Golden State of where the Warriors reside. I'm going Stephen Wardell Curry, the defense attorney. I had to lay it down for my boy.
Yeah, it's unanimous. It's got to be unanimous, unless Quay gonna say Rick Barry.
Oh, no, Wilt played over there too, though.
He did. That's why he scored his 100. And go and with the Warriors.
Hey,
but it's
come on, man. You know
they didn't win. They didn't win a chip. No, wait. Did Rick Barry win a championship, Quentin?
Fuck no. What?
So Steph got all their rings, right?
I don't feel like Steph's ring was their first ring in franchise history.
Bro, they had 3 before them.
Yeah, they don't.
Win 1.
Yeah, they didn't. That wasn't their first franchise win ever. They had done it before.
They have 7 total.
Steph got 4.
Yeah, Steph got 4.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
It's Steph. It's Steph.
Yeah. Statue outside.
We need a statue tomorrow.
Matter of fact, I'm going to be honest with you. That statue probably already done. They just waiting on Brett to retire.
No, just put it up.
You can just put it up now. Yeah, just put it up now.
I hate how niggas wait on niggas to retire to do that, bro. Like, I want to play outside the arena with my... Bruh, what are we doing, bro?
You feel me, bro?
Okay, in 01, when we won game 1 in
Hey, y'all
LA,
should
it should have already been a statue outside. Like, what are we talking about? That nigga got a Heisman instead after he retired. All right, cool, whatever.
y'all see how look, y'all see how it would go if black folk owned everything. We'd be having statues.
Bro, no. Hey, Anthony Edwards, if I owned Minnesota, would have already had a statue, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
That's what I was saying.
Shea already got a statue erected, bro.
I-
Jokic got a statue.
Statues outside Staples Center. Dog on God. The Clippers.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm thinking. Hold on.
My first reaction was to say Blake Griffin.
Bad for so long. Oh, no, I got it. Is it? Oh, damn. Damn, is it Blake Griffin?
That's where my first.
I just feel
thoughts
like
wanna
that's
take
so trash. If he's the best Clipper ever, like he has to be the worst best player in this conversation, bro. Like it's
What,
got to
for
be
real?
some.
What?
Nah, Blake.
Nah, I'm not gonna listen to that.
Blake.
But
Wait. Who have we named that Blake is better than?
no,
Blake
I
was
mean,
better
no.
than Kemba.
Kemba Walker.
Okay. You're right.
But
I think Blake was better than whoever we Blake was better than whoever we named for the Wizards, and
He was
in his prime.
Arenas?
So what?
John
he's
Wall.
not better.
Gilbert Arenas, Clay.
He's not better than Gilbert, John Wall, or Brad Bill.
Come on, bro.
Blake Griffin-
We doing too much, bro.
What we doing? Hold on. What we doing? Hold on. What we doing? Blake Griffin better than Brad Bill. But what we doing?
Brad Bill is a
He
scorer.
had a better prime. I ain't gonna. He was better in his prime than John Wall too, bro.
The nigga could jump high, bro. He didn't really
Clay,
get game until
Clay, I ain't
later
want to say
on.
it, Clay, but yes, true.
Like, come on, bro. And he didn't have a better peak than Gilbert Arenas.
So what
Gilbert
y'all
Arenas,
want?
He didn't have a better peak than Bradley Bill.
Hold on. What you say, Quentin?
He didn't have a better peak than Bradley Bill. The nigga won the scoring title.
bro. He won the scoring, man.
But that was ass, Clinton. Blake Griffin was leading the Clippers in deep playoff runs, bro.
That's
Averaging like
cool.
25, 26 points per game, bro.
Bro.
And he was
I'm not
like
shitting-
26 and
I don't
9.
want to sound like I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on Blake because I that's not what I love Blake Griffin. But y'all gotta stop, bro.
and because there's a lot of people that think Blake Griffin was just a dunker. That means
No, it's not that.
Blake Griffin, all right, bro.
Blake Griffin didn't get his shit off until like we saw the real Blake Griffin in Detroit.
No, we didn't. We seen a
we did.
refined Blake Griffin who had worked on his game and started to do more because of
Which
injuries, bro.
was the best iteration of Blake Griffin.
That don't have what?
Quentin, there was a time in 2015 where Blake was like top 5 in the league, bro. You could argue that.
Blake Griffin has never been top 5 player in the NBA, bro.
So hold on. So Blake Griffin didn't Blake Griffin finish like second or third in MVP vote in 1 year?
That could be cool, but he was never a top 5 player in the NBA.
So
bro.
if I'm top 3 in MVP voting,
Bro,
Man,
I'm in a league with fucking LeBron, KD, Steph. Like he was never
That's
top
3.
5 in the NBA.
or playing like a top 5 player, I'll say that.
Okay, thank you.
He was
Thank
you acting like he was like so far away that's like
I'm not
unimaginable
saying
that somebody would say
I'm
that.
Not, hey, bro, I'm not here to shit on Blake Griffin.
Because if he wasn't top 5, he was
I'm
still
not.
top 10.
I'm not, bro.
Top 10.
I am not here to shit on Blake Griffin, but
Okay, so
a lot of Blake Griffin in those Clippers days is a lot of Chris Paul.
Okay, look. So the only acceptable answers here are Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and Kawhi Leonard. Where we going? I'm going Blake.
Clippers.
Yeah.
It's Blake, and I feel like it's
This is such a throwaway franchise, bro. I'm gonna go for some more cultural shit. I'm gonna say Elton Brand.
Lamar
bro.
Odom? You gonna say Lamar? Oh, Elton Brand.
I'm gonna say Elton Brand, bro.
Elton Brand made All-Star teams.
You think Elton Brand is better than
He's
Blake
a better.
Griffin
No,
in the Clippers uniform?
I don't think Elton Brand is better than Blake Griffin. I just think that
That's a
culture.
That's a culture.
Bro, culturally, Elton Brand might have held it down more. because they
Blake
ain't
Griffin
done
was
shit.
Blake Griffin was the most popular. If he wasn't a top 5 player in the league, whatever, he was definitely one of the top 5 most popular players culturally.
I
It
mean,
was
that's
Lob
cool.
City for sure.
A
Yeah.
whole bunch of dunks.
That was bro. 100%.
Dunk contest, and then you remember
They
he
ain't
jumped
got
over the
they ain't
car.
got a lot. Hey, they ain't got a lot of shit to pull from.
Nah,
That's
they
all
got
I'm saying.
Darius and they got the knuckleheads. Darius Miles, Quentin Richardson.
Bro, all this shit cool, but Elton Brand was that ringleader in that shit.
Nah, but Darius Miles,
That is,
don't do that because Darius Miles and Q Rich made them niggas cool, bro. He made them niggas.
I don't like the way they was talking about LeBron when he was about to came in, bro.
Oh, D Miles?
Yes,
Nah,
him
but
and Ricky.
Nah, D Miles cleared that up though. He cleared that up on knuckleheads. He cleared it up. He ain't mean no harm.
Lamar Odom was over there too.
Yeah, Lamar Odom was over there going crazy.
I'm gonna go.
I got Blake, bro.
I'm going Blake too, man.
I just pulled up like the Elton Brand for the content, but it's probably is Blake for sure. But
I can't believe y'all think
just
that's
hate
like a bad best player either. Like that,
bro, y'all.
That's what's crazy to me. I feel
All
like
right, my bad. I'm
no,
tripping.
but
I'm
if we're
tripping. My
talking
bad.
about niggas in that uniform versus niggas in the totality of their careers, like my favorite iteration of Blake is always going to be the Detroit Blake.
He was only there for 1 year.
I would say
But
it was
he
1
looked
year,
the
bro.
best. He looked like the best basketball player in that uniform.
His skill set was refined. All that.
He could do more. He could do more.
I agree with you. That was a good season.
That's all I'm saying.
That was a really good season. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
This is where it get fun. The Los Angeles Lakers.
Kobe
Bryant. All day.
Kobe.
No, whoa.
I knew somebody was gonna put somebody else in it. You gonna say Magic?
No, man. We ain't talking about Kareem. Like we not.
Bro, we not fucking with Kareem
Kobe,
like that, bro. Stop.
It's Kobe,
and we love
Kareem.
Bro.
I understand what the other niggas did and stuff too, but like, I feel like my only choice in this situation is to pick Kobe based on my criteria, because he was there for 20 years, bro. Like he did it for 20 years.
But wait,
and got all the accolades that them other guys got.
Why are we just so fast to not say Magic though? Like, why are we just like, wait a minute, bro? Magic was the first of his time. Magic was one of a kind, playing the 1 through the 5, bringing rings.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. My whole Magic argument is when I went back and watched a full Magic Johnson game. I was like, all right. Cool.
Yeah, that's what I told AJ. Hey, yo, this nigga was doing fake no look pay. Ain't even nobody over there.
There's nobody over there, bro. And he could not dribble left at all. That left hand, he might as well.
It was some of the most exaggerated passes.
It was so.
But Magic came up in a time where it wasn't. How are you a big man dribbling like that? Because he came up in a time where it's if you're tall, you're down low. Period. So
I mean that's cool, but how tall was Pistol Pete?
Pistol Pete was like 6'3", 6'4".
6'3", 6'4".
I thought he's like 6'7". Either way.
Ooh, 6'7". Cook. God almighty.
I thought Pistol Pete was 6'7".
No.
But besides my point. Bro, you can't even use your left hand at all.
Yeah.
No, Kobe is definitely the easiest squeeze, bro. He's definitely like, okay, Kobe Bryant. It's like, you know what I mean? But wait a minute, just to like in this conversation, maybe even strictly for pod purposes, I gotta say Kareem and Magic. We gotta wait a minute. Why not those guys?
Only because Kobe did just as much as they did in that uniform, if not more. Like they got the same. Kareem had 6 ring totals, but only 5 came in LA. Magic got 5. Kobe got 5. Who scored the most points? Kobe did. Who was there the longest? Kobe was. So it's like,
who played alongside the list Hall of Famers? Kobe did.
And the thing about it is too, and I'm not going like it would be more of a conversation, I think, but like you could almost break Kobe's career down into 24 and 8 as 2 different people, and he would still be in this conversation. Like both of those players are still in this conversation.
Yeah,
that's a fire. That's a fire thing right there. That's fire.
No, for real. Have you ever looked at that shit for real? The 8 versus 24?
I did. You know I did.
Identical stats.
They're identical, bro.
Identical stats.
And he scored the 81 in the 8. And And as a Kobe fan, I always tell people, bro, like I love both of them, but 8 my favorite. Like 8 between 8 and 24, just because when he was number 8, he was more athletic and he had the game.
I like 24 more, bro, because
I'll take
24
Kobe over
was
8 every day.
I get it. I get it, bro.
24 was like 98 MJ, bro.
That's like, yeah, I was about to say the same thing, bro.
Yeah, it's Mike. So we're good on the LA. We're good on the Lakers.
I'll go with Kobe.
It's Kobe, bro.
I got a few more. The Phoenix Suns.
I'm going Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson.
Cedric Ceballos.
Steve Nash. No, man, my real answer is Steve Nash.
It might be, hold
on. Steve Nash, man. That's a good answer.
My real answer is Steve Nash, bro. He had 2 MVPs, bro.
Yeah, Steve Nash. Steve Nash. Yeah, Steve Nash. Yeah, 2 MVPs, yeah. And they ushered in a whole new era of basketball. Yeah.
7 seconds, bro.
Yeah, Steve Nash. It ain't Barkley.
It's Steve Nash, bro.
Barkley just pop out to you because they went to the finals.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He got his MVP in
He did. That was the same year he got MVP.
Yeah.
But Steve got 2 of them things. He stole one from Kobe. Yeah. Quay, who you?
It's Steve Nash.
I think I'm gonna go Nash. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Nash.
Man, I
feel like I thought Charles Barkley was there longer than he was.
You going Barkley Cole?
Man, I'm still going Barkley. Shout out Barkley.
Hey, and
another nigga might got in the way,
Just for conversation's sake, Book is in the conversation.
Man, go ahead.
No, he's not, bro.
Book is in the conversation.
The only thing he's done of meaning is the 70 ball against Boston, bro.
I'm like pretty sure like a year or 2 ago he became their franchise leading scorer, bro.
Well,
somebody
that's
like if he stays his career there, bro, it's Book. Bro. If he stays his rest of his career,
we gotta stop talking about career scorers at some point, bro. If you're the career scorer, bro, you gotta do something.
Bro.
Yo. Quay is not tripping. Like I'm thinking, if he stays and plays his entire career there, and he's there, why wouldn't he be?
Because he doesn't have 2 MVPs.
Yes, that matters, bro. That matters.
Like at some point, we gotta stop saying niggas just played their whole career here, bro.
that means like you gotta do something. As a fan of a small market team, I know y'all niggas don't know nothing about this. I know y'all niggas don't know nothing about this, but as a fan of a small market team, bro, that shit means something, bro. Like longevity for a franchise means something. I'm not saying Steve Nash was in Phoenix for a while. He did what he did, but like that longevity and having that type of connection for a player as a fan base, that means something, bro.
And that's cool, but at some point in that longevity, you gotta do something.
He ain't just not did nothing, bro.
Bro, you don't have.
He went to the finals.
You don't have 2 MVPs. You don't have no rings. Like, what do we like? At some point, bro, like we gotta.
Hey, Quay,
we gotta draw a line.
Nothing.
Hey, Quay, I ain't gonna lie. With your criteria, I'm surprised you didn't sneak Dale Curry into the Hornets conversation.
I mean, he's like second. And I'm being so dead ass. Like,
bro, he's not over Steven Jackson, bro. Stop.
Wait, what? That's who you pulled out for number 2?
You could have said Gerald Wallace at least.
It's one of them too. Big Al, Steven. That team.
Baron Davis.
One of them.
Big Grandma Ma.
Nigga, Jamal Mashburn. Quay, talk to him, Quay.
One of them niggas, bro. The niggas that was on that 90, what was that, 95, 96? Somebody,
again,
PJ Brown.
This is like comes from like, the longevity conversation and just doing stuff. It's like Dale Curry, yeah, he wasn't a superstar. He wasn't even a star in the league. He was a 6th man. But that longevity means something, bro. Like I said, that connection that a franchise has to a player. And that's why Dale Curry's able to come to the Hornets, be on the announce guy, and he's so well respected in the Charlotte community, bro. Yep. It's like it's deeper than just, oh, you won a ring here, or oh, you got an MVP here, bro. That connection to the franchise matters, bro.
Hey, and wasn't Dale Curry the all-time leader in scoring before Kemba broke it?
That's who Kemba passed.
It was Dale Curry. Yeah, cool.
Like pretty much, and I'm talking about almost every record, bro. It was Dale Curry, and Kemba passed him, bro. Like that shit matters, bro.
But Dale Curry played on important Charlotte teams.
He did.
and he was an integral part, and he
Yes,
ended up
but Devin Booker,
outlasting a lot of them guys, bro.
Devin Booker
That
had
means something.
one. Devin Booker played on one important Phoenix team. After that, the shit's been kind of quiet.
Yeah. They might. Y'all think he's well? We're
So
talking
you're
about.
just gonna discredit them though because he plays for a shitty run organization?
Yes, that matters.
No, it
Because
really don't, bro.
other niggas
Like
did
this,
not play
that don't
for.
matter in this conversation.
No, it
bro.
matters, bro. Because other niggas that were better and did more.
And I
didn't
wasn't
play for
saying
shitty
like,
organizations.
and like I said, I got Steve Nash over Book, but like that matters,
So
bro.
what are
Just
we?
because
So what are we?
Clay,
his
so Clay
what
just
are we
wants you
talking about?
to respect to somebody. You know what I mean? So show
Bro,
respect to somebody.
You asked me for the best player in the franchise. It's Steve Nash. I didn't
What
disrespect
we
Book. I
talking
didn't even
about?
bring.
What we talking about?
Like, why is he even mentioned, bro?
it's
The
Nash,
answer
but
is
Book
Steve
is in the
Nash.
conversation, bro.
All right,
That's
look.
all I'm saying.
Fine, but he's not number one. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I love when the brothers get to sparring, but that shit good.
That shit is crazy.
I like when y'all.
It's not too crazy.
I'm not shitting on Book. I love Book, but like
No.
Book is not.
If I got 10,000 more points than anybody else that done ever put on this franchise jerseys, bro.
But you don't have
That
two
matters, bro.
MVPs. But you don't have two MVPs,
Hold
bro.
on. Wait, what? Do we for
He
real?
don't got that right now, but I'm
Okay,
saying when it's
okay,
all
okay.
said and done, bro, Book's
But
gonna
you
be a
don't.
20,
But we don't
25,
have.
20,
But he don't have
25,000.
two. He don't have two MVPs. And he's not considered top 5 all time in his position, bro. Like I don't understand what we're talking about.
Do the Suns have a championship?
No,
I don't think so.
Damn, they don't.
no.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't know that either. That is crazy.
Wow. I didn't know that. I thought they had one. Damn. Well, let's move on.
If I got all the, but just to end the conversation, if I got all the franchise records, bro, which Devin Booker, like I said, if he's there for 5+ more years, he's gonna have most of them just off of longevity, bro. You can't not put him there, bro. And that's why I'm saying he belongs in the conversation because he's already on pace to become the franchise leader in a lot of different statistical categories.
Who you got? You got Steve Nash or you got?
I
Devin
got
Booker?
Steve Nash. But Book is in the
Okay, then what the
conversation.
fuck are we talking about? Let's get move on to the next team.
Hey, let's go. Sacramento Kings.
Ooh,
I'm going. Me personally, I'm going Chris Webber.
I'm about to throw a curveball for y'all. I got a curveball for y'all. I think
It probably won't be too much of a curveball.
I think me and Quay might have the same answer, but Quay might go. Quay either gonna go with me or he gonna go new school. I'm going Mitch.
Sacramento Kings.
I'm going Mitch Richmond.
I don't. What?
You do your Googles or do your YouTube?
But wait a minute. If that's what we have to do, what is that? Is that okay? All right, you got it. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, Mitch Richmond.
All right.
Boogie.
Ooh.
Damn, I forgot about Boogie.
I wasn't thinking about Mitch Richmond.
Damn, I forgot.
But he's probably maybe slightly ahead of this guy, and it's part of the reason I wanted to stay there a little bit longer. But I was gonna say
Boogie
D Fox is almost there, bro.
Yeah, D
Fox is almost there.
Yeah,
I'm taking
now,
Boogie.
I'm
taking
cheating.
Boogie.
I'm cheating because I just Googled this. They saying Oscar Robinson. Is that true?
Oscar Robinson played for them too. Damn, he did.
The Royals.
The Royals.
Oh, damn,
Royals. That was the Royals. Yeah.
Yeah. If
I don't count
niggas.
niggas.
Oscar, then
Okay. I'm just asking.
I don't count them niggas, bro.
if that's the case, then it is Oscar.
I'm out. You have to if we counted the signings with the Thunder.
That's different, bro. You're talking about a modern basketball team that moves.
Yeah, I'm not going back that far, bro.
So
respect to Oscar, bro.
So who does Oscar Robinson belong to?
Nobody.
I think it's kind of a similar.
Bro.
It's kind of a
That's
similar
before time,
thing to when we was talking about Bill Russell. Obviously, Bill Russell played his whole thing for the Celtics, and the Celtics have survived the test of time in terms of lasting as a franchise. But I feel like he played in a time just slightly before it was kind of like the modern NBA, to where like a lot of those teams or whatever, it just wasn't what we grown to know as basketball today.
Facts. I agree. I just Googled that one because I'm like, damn, it's not Chris Webber.
I see my basketball clock stops at like the 70s, bro. I'm not going there. I'm not going back there.
Mine is like the 80s.
Where's Peja in there?
He's
legend.
He's integral, but he's not Boogie. He's not
He not
I-
Mitch. He not Mitch Richmond, bro.
So is Chris
think
Webber
he's-
just a
I think
bad
he's-
answer?
I think he's Mitch. I think he's in the same tier as Mitch, but
Huh?
I don't.
How?
Peja was. That
Mitch-
I don't
nigga-
think you can say he's not Mitch, but then
Sacramento.
you say like he's not Boogie, he's not this guy, but then say he's Mitch. Like I don't
he's
think
Mitch,
that's
bro. Like
Bro,
Peja was a nigga that you
starting
did not.
Sacramento, bro.
Bro, Peja was him for real.
Remember how I was talking about Mitch?
And it
Richmond when
wasn't
we was
just
talking about
threes. Peja could get a bucket. Niggas got to go watch the film.
Man, I'm
Peja
not-
No,
was
Peja was
getting
one of my
real
favorite players
buckets.
at that time.
I'm not the. I'm not gonna shit on Peja Stojakovic. I'm not even gonna talk about
He
him.
was a bucket.
Peja
Way
Stojakovic,
beyond threes.
nice. I'm saying to you, Mitch Richmond made 6 All-Star games in Sacramento. He was on Dream Team 2,
Mhm.
and he won an All-Star game MVP.
Okay. I
Come
didn't know all
on,
that.
man.
I didn't know all that. But all that being said, it's still Boogie.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one, bro.
Hey, listen, I got a question for y'all. And this is
I got
this
D
is
Fox
stupid.
over Boogie.
Ooh,
No, you don't.
No.
I got D Fox over Boogie.
How long did
No,
Boogie Fox play in? Was it 7 years?
It was about
Yeah.
the same amount of years.
Because Mitch Richmond was there for 7 and Boogie was there for 7.
It was about the same amount.
So I think De'Aaron did 7 too. Or 8.
De'Aaron just made it to the Western Conference Finals.
The Western Conference Finals.
Didn't they like the beam going to the Western Conference Finals or some shit?
No, I thought it was second round. Wasn't it second? Huh?
I think they went to the second round. and lost.
Second round.
Oh. If they only waited to the second round, then it's definitely Boogie.
Or did they lose to the Warriors in the first round?
Yeah, I think they lost in the first round, bro. Yeah, you're right. You might be right, Quay. Yeah, Stephanie.
So it's definitely Boogie. So you're making it's definitely Boogie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
It's not definitely Boogie. Did Boogie even ever make the playoffs? And
I don't give a poorly
I'm just
ran
saying,
franchise,
like,
bro.
being that
Poorly ran franchise, bro.
being the franchise guy on that team that broke a 16-year playoff drought. like,
Yeah, that's a point, Quay. That's a point, bro. That's a good point.
that
That's a good point.
he
bro.
has for the Sacramento Kings. He has the
And-
longevity as
'Cause-
far as in their franchise history.
Hold on.
Give me Boogie. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Give me Boogie, bro.
That means something, though.
It does. But they had also cleaned a lot of front office shit up, which they did not do while Boogie was there.
And I think Mike Bibby top 5.
Mike Bibby's top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
it's Boogie.
I don't know who I'm gonna
shit.
pick, but I'm gonna go D Fox or Mitch Richmond.
Yeah, I'm going Mitch. Cole, did you give an answer? You said what you said, Cole? Is Cole still on? Okay.
He here.
Okay.
I don't know what he doing.
All right. Well, let's move on. I'm sure bro gonna catch us back.
Yo, my bad. My mic just went out. What happened? My bad.
Now, if you had made a Sacramento Kings pick.
Yeah, I said Chris Webber.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Chris Webber. I'm going some.
That might be the first one where we had 4 different answers. Okay, that's dope. All right.
Crazy.
I think I got one more division, y'all. Dallas Mavericks, Dirt.
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 Okay. Houston Rockets, Hakeem.
Hakeem.
Game, yeah.
All right. The Vancouver / Memphis Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. Zebo.
What? Quay.
Like
Quay.
Zebo.
Let me
I
holler
was
at
go-
Quay real quick. Quay.
I might go Mark Gasol,
Mike
Mike
Con-
Conley, bro.
You think Mike Conley, Quay?
Mark Gasol, Mike Conley.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna go with them two before I go Zebo, even though I think Zebo is the best individual player out of the 3. I think that either Mike Conley or Mark Gasol got it.
Them niggas beat the Spurs on the back of Zebo, bro. We gotta stop, bro.
I got Zach
But the
Randolph.
niggas that I'm naming was there too, bro.
and Mark Gasol.
But Zebo was the.
And they say
Zebo
he
was the
shouldn't have
guy.
won it, but Mark Gasol got a depoy.
Mark
I mean, that's
Gasol.
cool, but Zebo was the guy, bro.
Now Zach Randolph was the go-to guy. Let me put that out there. Zach Randolph was the go-to guy. I get it.
He was the guy, bro.
This-
Give me
this-
Zebo.
Does Ja surpass him?
Yeah, he will if he stay there. If he
Yeah,
stay there.
he will. Yeah.
If he stay
Okay.
there.
If he stopped throwing grenades in the crowd, maybe.
I ain't
Even
gonna
though
lie,
I love that.
I like that shit. I like
That
that
shit
shit.
was fire. That shit
I
was
like that
fucking
shit.
gas. Oh my God.
That, all right.
Oh, I can't shoot guns? Throw a grenade, bro. I love it.
I think I might slide with Mike Conley.
I think I like Mike Conley more, but I think I'm gonna go with Marc Gasol.
Yeah, I'm going Mike Conley. He was there forever. He played there forever. And he probably got all the records that Ja gonna have to break. So yeah. Damn, how I split this up? Oh, all right. Damn. So am I gonna have to do New Orleans Pelicans? But we already did the Hornets. So yeah, New Orleans Pelicans.
But they franchise, they got their history though.
I'm going Chris Paul. If we talking New Orleans, I don't know if it's the Pelicans. If we talking I'm going CP3.
Well, yeah, it has to be Chris Paul because we ain't put him in the Charlotte conversation. So yeah.
Well, he didn't play for Charlotte.
Yeah, right. So we gotta, yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, because I wasn't thinking about Chris Paul with the Charlotte Hornets. So yeah.
If we just talking New Orleans, if we just saying New Orleans,
it's either CP or AD.
Man, I'm going CP3 all day.
It's CP3 or David West.
Damn.
Yeah, I wanted to mention David West.
It's definitely CP3, but David West.
David West was cold in New Orleans.
Hold on. So hold on.
Now he was cold with us too.
It's CP3. It's CP3, but David West is right there, bro.
So your New Orleans rank is
They not better than.
Yeah, like
David West not better than AD.
Hold on, wait. So your New Orleans rank is the CP3, David West, Anthony Davis?
Oh wait. I forgot about the Pelicans.
Yeah, AD played in New Orleans.
Oh, so it's CP3 or AD. I'm just thinking clearly about the New Orleans Hornets, bro.
But I'm gonna say CP because of the playoff run he went on that 1 year when he was going crazy.
Yeah,
hit the Spurs or something.
Yeah,
I'm going CP3.
It's CP3.
They beat the Spurs, and the Spurs is Spurs, and he was the man. So,
well, he got beef with Tony Parker though.
A lot of people got beef with Tony Parker.
He had Chris Paul told a story when I was in high school. He came to prep and he told a story about his beef with Jason Kidd. So he said he had beef with Jason Kidd, like personal. Every time he played Jason Kidd, he try and bust dude ass.
Yeah. I think I did hear about that. It's part of his rookie season, something like that. He said
Jason Kidd was hellified, arrogant, and he just nigga. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Chris Paul.
If I'm 6'5", 210, 215, 220, and I can lock up and I can do whatever I want to do on offense, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna be arrogant too. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Yeah, nigga, you little 5'11" ass nigga, yes.
Bring your ass down here in the post. Jason Kidd is 6'5"?
Nah, he's 6'4".
Close.
Okay.
But tomato. You know what I mean?
Close.
Yeah, that matter. That is, yeah. Who you got, Quay?
I think I'm gonna go AD, man. I'm gonna go AD.
Man.
I like that though.
I ain't mad. I was leaning that way, but Chris Paul's New Orleans era was that's my favorite Chris Paul, bro. Like he was the coldest.
You like that Chris Paul better than Clippers?
Yeah. Me personally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Paul was dunking the ball and shit.
He was, but he dunked the
He was on the cover of NBA 2K6, like,
he was,
or 2K8. My bad, 2K8,
bro.
Yeah, he was different.
He was different. Spurs, Tim Duncan.
Yeah, Timmy D.
Yeah, I gotta go Tim Duncan easy.
All right, well, yeah, that's it, bro. That's all the franchises. Y'all comment below. If what you think about our picks, that we tripping? If is there anything that we could have did better? Any other players we missing? Y'all comment. I doubt we missed anybody, but y'all comment below if y'all got anything to say about the guys that we picked. Boom, boom, boom. Real quick before we get out of here, the playoffs. The play-in tournament starts next week. I believe Golden State plays Memphis on Tuesday, and I believe that the 7-8 in the East is Orlando and Atlanta. And I think they play Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure, but it's sometime this week. So what I wanted to do is kind of get everybody's playoff predictions, from play-in to championship. I don't know if y'all fellas gonna need a piece of paper to write down something, but if you just go off the dome, I don't know. But I'm gonna ask y'all, first of all, so if you're watching this, you don't know how to play in work. What's gonna happen is the 7 seed gonna play the 8 seed. Whoever wins the 7-8 game is the 7 seed. Whoever loses that game has to play the winner of the 9-10 game. Ain't that how it work, Quay?
Yeah.
Boom. So the winner of the 9-10 game plays the loser of the 7-8 game, and whoever wins that game is the 8 seed. So what I want to do, I'm gonna start in the East. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna write mine down because I don't want to lose track. But I'm gonna ask y'all, who y'all got in this 7-8 matchup in the East between Orlando and Atlanta?
I'm going Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Orlando in that.
Quentin, what you riding with? Quay, what you riding with?
I got Orlando.
Okay.
Give me Orlando.
Okay, yeah. I'm definitely going with Paolo and them for sure. Okay, so that means that Orlando will be the 7th seed according to us. And then, so who's gonna win the 9-10 game between Chicago and Miami?
Chicago.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game.
Facts. That's gonna be a good game.
Where's this game at?
It's in Chicago because they're the 9 seed.
I gotta go Chicago, man. Josh, I don't know. Josh Giddey out there playing good basketball.
Kobe
right
White.
Kobe White is killing.
Yeah, he killing.
That's gonna be a good game. I might go with Miami, bro. Even though I don't believe in them at all, but I might. My gut tells me that Heat culture might kick in.
Oh no, Heat coach is a real thing. I think for sure.
Yeah.
They've been here before, bro. We've seen them go from here to the finals. So
Only difference is they had Jimmy Butler.
hey, there's no Jimmy Butler now, bro.
Yeah, I think that they can beat Chicago in a 1-game winner takes all.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know who all. Yeah, I'm. The game's in Chicago. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Heat, bro. Bam know what to do. So Kobe, you said Bulls?
Yeah, I'm going Bulls.
And Quay, you said Bulls?
I said Heat.
Heat, and then Q, you got the.
I got Chicago.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Heat. All right, so that's the East playing. In the West, we have Golden State versus Memphis. In Golden State.
Come on now.
It's Golden State for me.
Definitely Golden State.
I mean, what we talking about? Quay, Q, is it a clean sleep, Q?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Golden State will be the 7. And then Memphis will play. Okay, Sacramento and Dallas.
Sac.
I'm going Sac too, just because I feel like Dallas really feel like they don't have anything to play for.
Yeah, I agree. And the game's in Sac. I'm going with them Cowbells.
Like, even if Dallas pulls this off, like, how likely is it that we really like? It's just like, come on, guys, let's be real.
Yeah,
I'll go Dallas. If AD's playing, right? He's playing. I think that just off the back of him being the best player on the floor and feeling like he's got something to prove, he might try to get them to make it to the playoffs just to try to prove who he is in the league. So I'm gonna go Dallas.
That's a good point.
Okay, hold on real quick, y'all. Let me make sure I write this down. Hold on, I can't type this. I gotta write this down. Hold on. Now let me quick. You said who said Sacramento? I said Sac. Kobe, you said Sac.
I said Sac as well.
All right. Quentin said Sac. And then Quay, you said Dallas.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make sure I got this written down. I don't want to lose track. You know what I'm saying? And then we all got the Warriors. Everybody had Golden State. Okay. And then in the East, everybody had the Magic. And then who had the Heat? Me and
you. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. And then Cole and Q, they got the Bulls. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. So we got to play. Oh, and so boom. So that would make if I go to the East, the 1-8 matchup. The 1-8 matchup will be Cleveland versus for me and so Quay between Cleveland and Miami. You got Cleveland, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I was thinking about the
Yeah. Okay, boom. And then I got
'cause I think Atlanta might have. I think even though I got Miami beating whatever, I think Atlanta might could beat Miami to get into the 8th seed. Maybe I could see that.
Yeah, because you forgot a whole.
Oh, I'm tripping. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I ain't even got there yet. Okay, cool. So okay, boom. So yeah, who you got? So you think the Hawks gonna beat the Heat?
I'd say the Hawks would beat the Heat.
So the Hawks
Yeah, for sure. I'm with Quay. I got the Hawks beating the Heat and the Bulls. Either or. They both built to ass.
Yeah, I got the Hawks winning that too. What about you, Q? Well, Q, y'all had the Bulls winning though. So what if the Hawks? So Kobe said he got the Hawks winning regardless.
Built to ass.
Yeah, the Hawks are they built for this. Trae Young already been there before. Yeah.
You got the Hawks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. And then in the West, it would be Memphis versus the Kings for me, Kobe, and Q. And I got hold on.
Memphis. No, I got a real hungry Memphis coming out of that one. Memphis is led by a dog. Memphis is led by a nigga that really think he can't do no wrong. His shit don't stink, and he believe he's the best point guard in the NBA, and that's gonna get them far. I believe them boys. I believe Memphis coming out, and they coming to fight in these playoffs. They ain't coming out to lay down. I'm taking Memphis, bro. Facts.
Makes sense.
It's just really tough to bet against Zach, DeMar, Sabonis.
That's a fact. That's a cold lineup. You put it on paper, but just
I'm gonna go with Zach, bro.
I agree. Hey, I ain't gonna say I agree, but I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
I'll go with Zach.
Just because it's one game, and I feel like Sacramento, the game gonna slow down, and I feel like Memphis just fired their coach. It's a lot of turmoil in that locker room.
Yeah.
I feel like Sacramento's the better half court team. I'm going with Sac.
It's gonna be a good
I'm gonna go with Sac, even though I like Memphis probably more, and I probably believe that Memphis is gonna win more. But Sac's like my Western Conference team a little bit.
But hold on, Quay, you picked the Mavericks.
So yeah, facts. I got the
so your matchup is Grizzlies Mavericks.
Facts. Yeah, give me the Grizz.
Okay, cool. So I'm writing this down. Y'all bear with me. So we got in the Eastern Conference, the Cavs are the 1 seed, the Celtics are the 2 seed, the Knicks are the 3 seed, the Pacers are the 4 seed, the Bucks are the 5 seed, the Pistons are the 6 seed, the Magic are the 7 seed, and the 8 seed pretty much unanimously is the Hawks. Everybody got the Hawks winning that 8 matchup.
Yeah.
You in the East right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. And in the West, the Thunder's the 1 seed. The Rockets are the 2 seed.
Easy money.
the Lakers are the 3 seed. The Nuggets are the 4 seed.
Good money.
The Clippers are the 5 seed.
Sleeper.
The Wolves are the 6 seed.
I like it.
The Warriors are the 7 seed.
Let's get a ring, baby.
And the 8 seed.
That's a toss up, man. Grizz, Kings, Mavs.
So hold on. So Cole got Grizzlies.
Yeah, I got Grizzlies.
Okay, Cole got Grizzlies. Me. Oh no, Quay, you got the Grizzlies too.
Yeah.
And then me and Quentin got the Kings right there. Okay, cool.
That's a good game.
Yeah, that's a good game right there. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, cool. So let's go it like this. All right, cool. So 1-8. 1-8.
East or West?
1-8 Cavs Hawks.
Cavs.
Cavs.
Cool.
Cavs.
Cavs in what though? What we talking? We talking sweep? I'm saying Cavs. I'm saying Cavs in 4.
5.
Man, I got Cavs in 4,
I give him 5. I give him 5. Hawks can get a game.
bro. It's over with.
Trae Young can get a game.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then we got what's that? The Hawks. Then we got Celtics, Magic.
Celtics.
Celtics in 5.
I'm
5.
going Celtics in 6.
Okay.
Yeah, Celtics. I give him 6 too.
Okay. Okay. Celtics. Everybody got the Celtics though. Okay, cool. We got Knicks, Pistons.
Good God Almighty, this gonna be the one. This gonna be the one that's gonna surprise a lot of people. I don't know. I got the Knicks coming out on top, but I think it's Knicks in 7, and I think it's Knicks in 7.
Knicks in 7 for sure.
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 5.
Woo!
Oh God.
That boy
Knicks in
said Knicks
5.
gonna beat Detroit ass.
God.
Nah, because I see how the Knicks play, bro. Because Knicks had Philly last year in the playoffs. They beat us in 5, but the total score was 1 point. So,
Okay. So give me a small, I guess what they would call a soliloquy or whatever that word is. Give me a brief description on why you feel like the Knicks are just finna roll top them boys, and I'll give you a 10-second summary on why I feel like it's going 7.
no, it's going to be 6. I think the Knicks are going to keep games close, but the Knicks have this knack to get offensive rebounds and extra possessions and hustle plays. That's what it came down to last year with us. They beat us in 5 in the first round, 5 or 6 in the first round. And it all came down to offensive rebounds. Josh Hart just out working the next man. It's literally the Knicks, bro. It's just a Tib team. It's going to be
Okay.
close. Every game is going to be close as fuck, but the Knicks are going to just find a way to pull shit out.
The only
Yeah.
reason I
got 'em in
say
6.
the only reason I say 7 is just because Cat to the Knicks is pivotal, like, pivotal, whatever that word is. Cat is important, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's extremely important over there, bro. One of the worst trades in NBA history, in my opinion. He's important, but them boys in Detroit gonna try to bully Cat, man. I think that, man, them boys in Detroit don't play no games. I believe Cat's scared of them niggas. And I believe they go in there, they don't play with no heart, man. It's going 7. And it's gonna be a scary 7. I really believe it. I believe it's gonna be a scary 7 just because of how Detroit get down. Them niggas want to fight. Facts.
Yeah, and I think my point, reason why I got the Knicks in 5 is because I think kind of the opposite of that. While I think that Detroit is that type of team, I don't think that they can do that to the Knicks with one, Tibbs being at the head of the helm, and 2, just their makeup, the type of guys that they got over there, as far as like how they play. I just don't think they'll be able to like out tough the Knicks. I think I think it's a lot of teams in the East that they could, I ain't gonna say a lot, but it's a few teams in the East that they could have like had a much better series against in that regard. But I think the Knicks just isn't that team that they can like out tough. You know what I
So
mean?
you think New York gonna push back if they push?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Tibbs gonna have them boys right.
I just think
They're
this
not gonna go
Detroit,
down like that.
they bringing that bad boy image back. They busting, they fussing, they ready to fight.
They is, and you could argue they got the best player in the series. You could argue it.
That's a fact. Cade is a fool.
Yeah, Kendrick Perkins said something that I could see happening. Kendrick Perkins said Cade Cunningham gonna be the first. He gonna be the one to bring the MVP back to America. I could see it.
I love Cade, but playoff Jalen Brunson, bro.
Different. I'm with you. That's why I'm picking the Knicks.
Yeah, it turns into a spooky
Robinson
series.
healthy. Is Mitchell Robinson healthy?
He's not 100. No,
I don't think that matters, bro. I really don't think that matters, bro.
Against Detroit with Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart, it mattered to me a little bit.
I don't think that matters, bro.
Okay.
I really don't.
All right. I think that matters a little bit, but we'll see. I still think the Knicks gonna win, but I just know that Detroit they're gonna rebound, and rebounding matter. But
they gonna guard that paint.
Yeah, that matter, bro. But Okay, we all got Knicks though. So let's go Pacers Bucks.
This is gonna get scary.
They say Dame coming back.
I doubt it. But the way Giannis is looking right now,
Point guard Giannis.
I don't want to see that nigga coming downhill at me.
Man, look, I got Bucks, bro.
I got the Bucks and 7.
I got Bucks and yep, that's mine. I got Bucks and 7.
Got the Bucks and 7.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be my first 7-game series, but I take the Bucks.
For some reason, bro, I'm taking the Bucks, but I'm taking them in 6, bro. Indiana, I think they're gonna steal a game in Indiana. Indiana don't play no damn defense.
Nope.
And yeah, I think they can steal a game in Indiana, and I think bro. And just talking about Dame, if Dame come, yeah, I'm taking them in 6, man. But definitely the Bucks.
I like their chances better if Dame doesn't come back.
And that's crazy you say that, because I do think that they are a better team. I don't want to say mentally, but they're a better team as far as like knowing their roles if Dame is not there.
Exactly. Everybody falls in line with when Giannis has the ball and he's running this shit, everybody knows what the fuck is going on. Right. Get the fuck out the way. I'm gonna find you when I find you. And if I don't find you, I'm getting a dunk. It's simple.
Yeah, that's
true.
But
Dame complicates shit. Like, we would think that they're a better team with Dame because of what Dame can do. But Dame and Giannis on the floor at the same time has always been kind of awkward. So I'm gonna take the Bucks, bro.
I agree, and I'm not trying. I don't want to go on a tangent, but there is gonna come a point if they get past Indiana, there will come a point, bro, where he's gonna need Dame. He's gonna need Dame. He's gonna need him. Like, and I know that they may play better without Dame because Giannis is like the go-to guy, and he established that before Dame got there. You know what I'm saying? I think just the respect on Dame's name is like you have to, but when Dame's not there, Giannis is the guaranteed go-to number 1. But at some point in this playoffs, bro, he's gonna need Dame. He's gonna need Dame.
And yeah, 100%, because the playoffs, the game finna slow down. So he gonna need another person beside him that can make shots in the half court set.
And this East is a lot, in my opinion, a lot weaker than the West, so to say. But this shit ain't weak. Cleveland, Boston, New York, I mean Detroit, Orlando. I mean he's gonna need Dame at some point, man, for sure.
It ain't weak. It just ain't the West. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't the West. The West is a gauntlet, bro. It literally came down to the last day to figure out who the seeds was gonna be. So look, this is what I'm gonna do for y'all. We're gonna come back to the second round later. We're gonna go round for round. You know what I mean? Let's go Western Conference. We're gonna come back to the East for the second round later. Now we had two different 8 seeds. Kobe and Quay had the Grizz. Me and Q had the Kings, but I think all of us are gonna say OKC gonna win that 1-8 matchup, correct?
OKC.
OKC beating the Grizz in 6.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I got them smashing the gas, whooping their ass in 5.
Thunder in 5. Okay, Rockets Warriors.
I say we get them out of here in 6. That's just my personal opinion.
7.
Warriors in 7?
Yeah.
I got them in 6.
I got Warriors in 6 too.
Yeah, I got them in 6.
Yeah, I got Warriors in 6. All right, cool. My boys, Lakers and Wolves.
Ooh, I want to hear y'all break down on this. I'm gonna shut up.
Ant-Man, Sandman, Landman. Lakers in 5.
Hey. And you know me, I don't never give the Lakers no props, but I got them in 5 too, bro.
What?
I don't like that Minnesota team at all.
Let's go, baby.
I got them in 6. I got them in 6, bro.
All right.
Y'all not about to do Ant like that, bro. 6.
Okay, man.
All right, so yeah, I'm tripping because I just feel like this is just a matchup nightmare for LA. This is the only team that I see right now besides OKC that's finna mash the gas in the West right now. These young boys finna mash the gas. Jay McDaniels guarding Luka. He's not gonna be able to guard Luka, but he's definitely gonna be able to slow that boy down. And they got Static LeBron James ain't the old LeBron James. Ain't got a point to prove. Rudy Gobert down there with that half-ass center they got in LA. Man, yeah,
Is
man.
Nas Reed back?
Yes, Nas Reed is back. I don't. Well, he was
Yeah,
on the.
it's
He was. He
going.
was.
Yeah, it could
He was
get.
on the. He was on the
It,
board to bet today. Q, I'm gonna be real. Quay, AJ, I hear y'all. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm going Minnesota in 6. I don't. Maybe I'm tripping. I just feel like those boys are coming downhill. LA is a older, slow man. Listen, I don't know. Maybe I'm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going Minnesota in 6, man. Young.
And I know JJ Redick finna he finna have them boys ready. I trust JJ, and Chris Finch is a good coach, but I trust JJ over Chris Finch. And yeah, that's how I'm rocking.
Man, the
what
Lakers
we've
might
seen
sweep
from
them niggas, man.
what we've seen from JJ as far as like shutting down star players the last month has been remarkable. What he did to Jokic, what he did to AD. I'm sure he got something drawn up for AE too.
And it's somehow, some way, JJ. I think JJ gonna put a scheme together that's gonna really show y'all why y'all shouldn't have traded Cat, and y'all put Julius Randle at that 4. It's gonna somehow, so we could be like, damn, they look bad. Watch, it's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The Lakers might sweep them niggas, bro.
I think AE can get. I think AE's gonna get 2 of them, but those other 4 are gonna look horrible for them niggas.
Yeah.
I think they'll get 2 just based off of LeBron's age and all that shit.
Can I get a breakdown on why y'all did like what I'm and I know you guys are what do y'all see? Like what are you seeing? Like,
well, I'll go first. Number one, the Lakers, without point. I mean, I was gonna say we don't have to point out the obvious, but I'll go ahead and point out the obvious.
Please.
Luka Doncic is a different player in the playoffs. First and foremost, he's the third all-time leader in playoff scoring.
Okay, Anthony Edwards is different. Go ahead.
Okay, LeBron James in the playoffs is gonna pick your defense apart, and now he got somebody beside him that got the same type of brain. The only thing that's gonna this is what we're gonna struggle. The paint. That's the issue. Rudy Gobert down there, Julius Randle. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna cover the paint up. But other than that, I feel like, and then on Minnesota, who gonna guard Austin Reeves? Because Jay and McDaniels guarding Luka. Anthony Edwards guarding?
Wherever you put him, you put him.
So who's guarding LeBron James?
I mean, LeBron might get his get off. But I'm this is what I'm banking on. I'm not saying I'm banking because I'm pulling for Golden State, but
right.
As far as look, LeBron is not 33 anymore. And he's playing, some of the best basketball in the league. But brother, like this is the first round. This ain't these boys finna be out here playing like his knees on. Man, I got him in 6.
But we've seen Ant put up stinkers in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah,
and that's where it comes down for me. Is that for me is that like I feel like I've had this conversation. I feel like Book before when it comes to like traditional 2 guards. Like Anthony Edwards is a traditional 2 guard, and yeah, they got Mike Conley or whatever, but like I feel like he's past the point of being as productive as what he could be, to where I feel like in order for the Minnesota Timberwolves to be as effective as they could be, they need that real table setter to really get everybody involved and really be able to like on the court as a player make adjustments rather than the coach having to do it. And I just don't think that Minnesota really has that. And I think that they're gonna struggle. I feel like there's not really anybody on the team to really like get Anthony Edwards easy ones. And I feel like in the playoffs, that's gonna matter to where it's like if Anthony Edwards isn't having like crazy nights every single game, they're gonna struggle, in my opinion.
And the other part that we forgetting, everybody know the Lakers little as hell, but what we do have is wing niggas that can defend. We got Dorian Finney-Smith. That's a body we can throw at their wings. We got Rui. Rui play hella defense. And I'm missing something. Vando. Boom. That's the one I'm missing. We got Vando. So I feel like, I just trust JJ to make life hard for Ant-Man. Like I think Ant-Man gonna have probably about 2 games. You'll be like, damn, Ant-Man cold. But that's why I got him in.
Well,
You know,
you better hope they in Minnesota, because if they in LA,
I think it's gonna happen to me. But yeah, so we got Kobe going Wolves. We're going Lakers. Okay, cool. Nuggets Clippers, y'all. Nuggets have home court advantage. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
I don't know why I just keep thinking matchups, and I'm like, man, these matchups are just horrible.
Clippers.
I gotta go Clippers. I gotta go Clippers.
Clippers and 7. Clippers and 7,
That's
bro.
another 7-game series for me.
They got the second best center in the league. They're James Harden running around the helms. Kawhi Leonard. Is Kawhi Leonard again?
Q. Why we didn't name Zubac when we was talking about underrated big men?
Because, hey, we was digging too far back in the past.
He's cold.
He's the second best center in the league right now because Joel's not playing.
Yeah, and I'm mad the Lakers traded him.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to ask you about that. Damn, y'all drafted that nigga.
If we would have still had Zubac, AD could have stayed and played the 4.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I feel crazy taking the Clippers though. Like, it's just, something feels wrong about it. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Michael Malone was still the coach of the Nuggets, I would take the Nuggets.
I would take them. I would take them.
It'd probably be a little bit different. I think if they had that continuity and like that expected, I feel like they're going through a lot of turmoil right now. And to me, I feel like them firing both the GM and the coach, especially the coach, I feel like that told me that they don't think that they got a chance at it for us.
I don't feel like they think this.
But is it about that, or is it about the players? Because if the people on the court, like, look at their core. Their core has won before. Like the core of they've won before. So
but see, I personally believe that like during the season, you can get by with like coaching, because the players gonna play and they're gonna do their thing. In the playoffs, it's about you gotta have the players, but can this coach make this adjustment? Has this coach have experience in this situation? They got an interim coach that we don't even know who. I ain't saying he's gonna be a bad coach, but we don't even know who bro is. And versus Tyronn Lue.
Yeah, I was about to say that was the best
experience. Yeah,
that's the best game-to-game playoff adjustment coach in the league.
I'm going Ty Lue and Quentin. I hadn't watched the Clippers in months, like a game, like a game. Till today when they played Golden State. And now I see it. Now I see like, damn, boy, Kawhi looking good.
They've been hooping, bro. They've been hooping. Kawhi's back to Kawhi. James Harden has been James Harden. Zubac is the second best center in the league.
That boy MP out there hooping.
Yeah, they fucking have Tyronn Lue at the helm.
Ain't Chris Dunn Chris Dunn be out there. Yeah. He be playing this role.
I wasn't gonna say Chris Dunn because whatever, but
they
good, bro. They good, bro. You brought up Chris Dunn before you brought up MPZ, bro.
Niggas don't respect role players, man.
I brought up Chris Dunn. What you mean?
I'm talking about MPZ, bro.
Nah, Norman Powell gonna average 20 a game. He gonna do his thing.
MPZ, bro. So yeah, I got the Clips in 7.
So Kobe, you going with the Clippers too?
Man, I just, every pick that I'm saying I would bet on, dude. Everybody I've said I would put my money behind, even the Timberwolves. I just don't want to bet against the Nuggets, bro. But because I like betting against the Nuggets, and it's I don't want to be like, it's the Clippers, but it's like,
I think you overthinking it. The only time they made it out of the second round is like when they won the championship.
Yes, but this is Jokic playing the best basketball of his career, arguably the best basketball of any man.
He's been playing the best basketball in the league since he became Jokic for real. They still be bounced out of the second round.
Post bubble for sure.
Yeah, he does that every year, bro, and they be bounced out in the second round, bro. Besides the 1 year they won.
Ain't Jamal Murray hurt still?
I don't know.
He nicked up.
He's definitely not 100%. I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I just feel like betting against Jokic, playoff Jokic. And they're not coming to lay down. I don't give a fuck if Coach got fired or not. They're not coming for that. So
okay,
I'm gonna go to Clippers, man. But man.
Okay, all right. So we got everybody with the Clippers. Everybody has the same first round win matchup, except Kobe picked the Wolves instead of the Lakers. Okay, cool. So let me go back to the East and second round. Wait. Oh, I fucked this up, y'all. I'm sorry. Cavs, Bucks.
Cavs.
Cavs in what, Q?
6.
I'm going Cavs in 6 as well. And I'm not saying it because you said it, but I'm going Cavs in 6 as well.
6.
I think the Bucks will run out of gas if Dame don't come back. If Dame comes back, okay, Q, healthy Dame, what do you say?
7. Cavs.
Okay, Q, what do you say? Healthy Dame.
7. Cavs.
Quay, what do you say?
Healthy Dame.
Healthy Dame.
Cavs still in 6 or 7.
AJ, what do you say? Healthy Dame. Because if Dame doesn't come back, I'm saying Cavs in 5 or 6, just because I think Giannis will run out of gas. But if Dame comes back, AJ, what do you say?
If Dame come back, Cavs in 7.
If Dame comes back, I'm saying Cavs in 7 as well. No Dame, I'm saying Cavs. I'm saying Cavs. I'm saying Cavs in 6. I want to say 5, but that's Giannis. So I'm gonna say Cavs in 6.
Okay.
If Dame comes back, it gets easier for the Cavs.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have to worry about putting Evan Mobley out to the perimeter guarding Giannis as much. And they got bodies. They can put Jared Allen on them. They could put Evan Mobley on them. Like, they got bodies to throw at Giannis.
Is there a possibility that a coach or even Dame, like we were talking about earlier, players taking accountability or players raising their hands saying, let me work? Is there a way that Dame comes back and says, listen, Giannis, you're the guy. Nigga, I'm just one of them. We riding with you. Like, is there I don't know.
It makes Dame less effective.
But that's the problem. It's less win, though. Like, even if Dame is less effective, if we're more effective with you, if we're more effective allowing Giannis just to do Giannis and just us all being role players, I just think that makes more sense than Dame coming back.
It does, but that just, why would you water down Dame, bro? Like, Dame is like one of the coldest playoff performers ever with the ball in his hands. So, like,
but at this point, like, I mean, I don't know. At this point, let's win. At this point, that's what you came here for, Dame. At this point, you don't have one. Giannis got one. Like at this point, if I'm Dame, I'm willing to ride the coattail. If I'm willing to jump on Giannis' back. If I'm Dame.
But that's not why y'all brought me here, first of all, and second of all, Dame, like, Giannis is already on record in the press conference when they first signed him saying, this is Dame's team. Like, I'm riding with him. Like, he's the one that got the ball in his hands. I want him to finish games. Like, Giannis has already said this.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So,
in terms of the conversation y'all having, if right now, without Dame, Milwaukee's offense is 95% of the time Giannis creating, then for them to be because just the thing, you can't tell Dame to just go be sit on the wing and wait to catch.
So you can't tell Dame to be Steph Curry when KD's in Golden State. You can't tell him to do that.
No, but the personnel different.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, if 95% of the time Giannis is the one creating, when Dame come back, I still would want Giannis to have the ball the majority of the time, but let's maybe go 70, 30, 60, 60, 40. Let's go 60, 40. Because you, like you said, Cole, it's going to become a time in the playoffs where you're going to need Dame to be Dame.
But you need, it's going to come a time in the playoffs where Giannis is going to need somebody beside him who's that guy.
Right.
Like, which is Dame. But, like, I'm just, I hear what you're saying.
You can't completely shift his role because, as we know, scoring is about rhythm. So if Dame is playing like a role player for 3 quarters and in the fourth quarter come, he ain't been getting them pull-ups off the dribble, off the screen. Nigga, that's going to affect him in the fourth quarter. I ain't been playing my game. So now y'all want me to come play my game in the fourth quarter?
Yeah. You're asking Dame to be Chris Middleton, and he's not that.
No, I'm asking him to be Austin Reeves, bro. That's all right now. Just right now. Just be Austin Reeves. Get your shots up. Do your thing. But, like, LeBron and Luka, but just be Austin Reeves. Just for now. Yeah, we play better.
Austin Reeves the third option, though. Dame the second.
I'm saying Austin Reeves the third option, and he gets a lot of responsibility with that second unit.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same shit with Dame, bro. Dame's going to be playing with Giannis.
I'm just trying to figure out how he can win, man. I want Dame to get him one, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Like a bro, yes, man.
Like I'm just in my mind, like, how can Dame win? Like, how does he? And it's just like, bro, you win by just continuing to let Giannis be Giannis. Don't come back and. But yeah, okay, to not drag it. Like I'm my bad, but I got Cleveland.
So everybody got the Cavs. All right. Let's go Knicks Celtics. That's Celtics. A good.
I got the Celtics in Celtics in 6.
Yeah, I got
Celtics in 5. Celtics in 5 because this is clockwork. The niggas gonna run out of gas. Somebody gonna get hurt. This is about the time they they burn out. So okay. I got the Celtics in 5.
I'm saying Celtics in 6 and not 5. There's something like I don't know if y'all been keeping up with Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown knee ain't right. He just took painkillers. They had to inject bro knee with painkillers.
Quick question, y'all. Got a question for y'all.
Okay.
If Jaylen Brown goes down, can Jason Tatum get it done?
I think they still got enough, y'all.
It don't matter because Peyton Pritchard's going to have a 30 ball.
Derek White is
going to go off for 35 and hit 7 threes. Kristaps is going to come out of nowhere and have a 30 ball with 15 rebounds and 4 blocks. It don't matter, bro. Like Jaylen Brown's knee being bad does not matter.
I ain't gonna say it don't matter.
I ain't gonna say it don't matter, but
it does not matter, bro, because they're gonna get Al Horford's gonna have a freak 25-point game out of nowhere.
Hey, Drew Holiday.
Bro, and Drew Holiday, like, bro, they have too much.
Yeah.
They have too much, bro. You're not going to sit here and play your players 40 minutes a game all season and then expect y'all niggas to barely get by the first-round matchup of Detroit and then come in here fresh like we not fresh, bro. Like we're
Boston, Q, when I say get it done, I'm talking about a lot of people would have Boston coming out of the East, period. Can Jason Tatum without Jaylen, can he get that done coming out? Because they're going to run up against somebody with Al Horford. They're going to run up against some matchups for sure.
Yeah.
Do y'all think he can get it done if that boy go down?
With a hobbled Jaylen Brown. Yeah.
Without him. If something happens and he has to miss a few games, can Jason Tatum hold it down?
What did Hov say? No one will fall because everybody be somebody's crutches or some shit like that.
Talk that shit, nigga.
Talk to him. Reasonable doubt. Talk to him,
bro. I'm tapped in. Jason Tatum has 8 crutches.
Hey, Q, and that one white boy that got cold, he can shoot too. Not Sam Hauser, the other one. What's his name? Wait, what's his name? Bailey.
Sherman. Yeah, he went
I ain't hip to. I just know Sam Hauser look like my nigga Gordon, but
telling Kobe Sam Hauser out there looking like Steve Novak.
I'm just saying, bro. He got too many crutches over there, bro. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
we done seen it before. Jason Tatum put up stinkers and them niggas still win, bro.
Yeah,
he'll be all right.
But I Kobe saying though, if Jaylen Brown down, ain't no time for no stinkers.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
They'll be all right. All right, okay.
They'll be all right. They'll be all right.
So everybody got the Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics in 6.
Going back to the second round in the West. So in the West, the second round would be Thunder versus Clippers.
That's good basketball right there.
That's good basketball.
Bro, it is a gauntlet over there, but
that's second round, bro.
Bro, I would hate to sign to a team in the West right now, but I'm gonna take the Thunder, bro, just off of depth. That's going to be a series where Isaiah Hartenstein is going to show his ass.
All right, let me say this, because I don't know if everybody watching this knows this. The Thunder statistically have, I want to say, the best defense in the past 25 years. Now, I know everybody going to say, well, AJ, what about the 04 Pistons? And what about the 08 Celtics? I'm just telling you.
I was saying that, bro.
That they have statistically the best defense since the year 2000.
Yeah.
I know everybody got their childhood nostalgic memories, but the Thunder's defense, bro, I know they young. They play defense. And, okay,
1 through 9.
1 through 9. So I'm just saying. Y'all,
Okay, so what we saying? OKC and what? What y'all
I'm
thinking?
going OKC 6.
Probably 6.
Cause it's Kawhi gonna hold up through the
Yeah,
second.
that's gonna be the key, bro. If Kawhi goes down, he take a 1 game. Like, it's not the time to take breaks, bro. I know you've been playing a late season, cool. You set out most of the first half of the season, cool. It's playoff time, bro.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to take games off like you was doing last year, and y'all niggas win.
He got 7 bodies they can throw at James Harden.
They got some bodies, bro. And then Zubac might get his shit off.
Hartenstein and Chet.
Yeah, it's gonna get tough down there for him.
Damn, bro.
Over a 7-game series, I got OKC in 6, bro.
Yeah, pretty much touched on all the points that I would make. I got OKC in 6 for the same reasons.
Now I'm with y'all, man.
I think they just got answers.
Okay. They got answers for everything that the Clippers got.
Okay.
I'm with y'all.
So unanimous OKC. All right. So me, Quentin, and Quay's next round is Lakers Warriors. Kobe's next round is Wolves Warriors.
I mean,
LA. I got LA, bro.
I got Steph Curry, Tyson Fury, ready to get buried. Lakers in 5.
Steph Kerr, Steve Kerr.
Oh God, bro. I got the Lakers, bro.
This is a tough one, man.
Kobe, you got Wolves Warriors, Kobe. You got Minnesota versus Golden State. Who you got?
Yeah, to be honest with you, man, I think Stephen Curry is the only player in the NBA that Anthony Edwards is afraid of.
Oh,
yeah, I'm going Warriors, man. I'm going
okay.
Warriors. I seen that boy buck up to KD. I said, ooh, he different. But then I seen him bow down to Steph. I said, ooh, I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Steph a little bit of that credit for Anthony Edwards shooting all them threes he shot this year. Cause they must have been in the lab together or something. Cause I didn't realize Anthony Edwards was leading the league in 3-pointers made until today. I was like, oh damn, okay.
Well, I mean, if we have to go up against LA, I don't know how we stop Luka. I know how we stop LeBron. I think we're just bodies on bodies on bodies. Yeah, I really don't have a big that scares me, but I just don't know how we stop Luka, man. I don't know how we stop Luka. I don't think Jimmy can do it. I'm gonna be honest. I think Jimmy gonna get his ass cooked. So I don't know.
The way you gonna be able to beat like that's why like I'm a Laker fan, but like even I don't even really know if I want us to make it all the way to the finals, because to beat the Lakers, you got to have a lot of wing defenders and dudes that can play defense on the wing. Because we got our 3 best players are like.
What you mean you don't want y'all to make it to the finals?
We're not gonna beat the Celtics, bro.
Bro, this is the playoffs. You don't know what's gonna happen.
We're not gonna beat the Celtics.
Bro, Jaylen Brown go down, somebody else go down. Man, come on, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, barring good health. Now, I mean, of course, if something's catastrophic happened, health-wise,
this basketball, man, y'all might make it there, and yeah, I want us to go. We got you, and I want to see Boston again.
You want to see Boston with this Golden State team?
Now, if I had to pick, I'd rather play Atlanta. But I'm just saying, we know who it's gonna be. Yeah. I want to see Boston again.
Okay. Well, who you got you got Warriors beating the Wolves?
All day, every day.
Okay, so and Quay, you got the Lakers beating the Warriors? Or no?
I want to say the Lakers. I'm gonna say the Lakers in probably like 7. I think that for a lot of the opposite reasons that I had in the Warriors Timberwolves series. Oh, not Warriors Timberwolves, but the Lakers Timberwolves series. I think that the Golden State has like all the answers that the Timberwolves don't have, but I do think that they just don't got quite enough defensively to like stop Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves.
So I think it'll get spooky there. So I got the Lakers in like 7.
And Q, you got the Lakers too?
Yeah, Lakers in 6.
All right. And Kobe got the Warriors beating the Wolves. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the East. Conference Finals. Cavs, Celtics. Cavs have home court advantage. I didn't realize the Cavs won 64 games this season. That's kind of crazy.
OKC won 67.
I seen that. And the Celtics won 60. So we had 360 win teams. Cavs, Celtics, man. I got Celtics in 7.
Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 5.
Damn.
I think that by this point, the Cavs would be gassed out. I don't think that they got quite enough to like go the distance, and I don't think that they have enough dudes with enough experience in the playoffs to go all the way the distance.
That's valid.
I think by this point they'll be gassed out.
On the bench for sure. Yeah, on the bench for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Cole,
I mean, even at the starters, like Darius Garland ain't really been here as far as like being able to go over the hump and potentially beat a team in the conference finals. Darius Garland ain't been there. Evan Mobley ain't been there. They got a lot of young guys who's gonna be like
Donovan
first real go at it.
Donovan Mitchell gonna have to carry them boys.
Exactly. So I think it's gonna be Celtics in 5.
I'm gonna take the Celtics in 7, but everybody has a first time, man. Everybody has a first time, and Darius Garland's been playing some of the best basketball of his career, man.
100%.
He's been balling. You know 100%. What I mean? So I think they got the length to keep up. I think they play the defense to keep up. I think it's gonna go 7. I think that's gonna be a really good series, but I think Boston can pull it out. But that's when it gets scary if something happens and it's just Tatum out there. Not it's just Tatum, but if Brown go down.
Yeah.
That's that series where it's like, all right, my nigga, let's see if all them pull-up threes work for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All them threes off the dribble. Let's see if that work for you.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. If they can't score on them, then it's not gonna matter much, bro.
I'm about to say that the Celtics, they play defense. So that's gonna be the Cavs just give me like a 2015 Hawks vibe.
Yeah.
They give me like a Jeff T, Kyle Korver, Paul Millsap, Al Horford, DeMar Carroll type of vibe. You feel me?
Good as hell on paper, but
yeah, bro.
When you're playing against the ones for real that's been there,
yeah, bro.
I don't know if they could beat them niggas.
Bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Joe Mazzulla might go down one of them ones. I'm gonna go and call it early. Joe Mazzulla might go down as one of them ones.
Yeah.
But
I don't really rock with fam like that, but
now you know why I'm mad though, because that should be Ime Udoka.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be Ime over there getting that love, but
Yeah, he was over there getting that love.
He was getting some love, all right. He was getting some love.
Hey, my boy going crazy, what?
Yeah, that nigga was over there booty clapping sounds.
He's on his Steve Smith shit.
Yeah, that's it. All right, let me go back to the West. Y'all crazy, cuz. So for me, Quay, and Q, our Western Conference Finals will be Thunder Lakers. And then Kobe's Western Conference Finals is Thunder Warriors. So Quentin and Quay, I'm asking y'all first. Thunder Lakers. Who y'all got? Now, in the words of my dog Shane. PGA. Lakers in 5. Period. Now it ain't gonna be Lakers in 5. Lakers in 7.
I think this would be OKC in 6. I think by this point in the season, even though they're young too, and they got a lot of the things going on with the Cavs that I just said about the Cavs, but I think by this point in the season, especially with how they play defense and how many people that they have to play good defense as far as like just throwing bodies at people, I think by this point in the season, they'll be able to at least slow down one of the Lakers' big three each game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's all they really need to do. If they can like take somebody out of the game, like I think they'll be able to do it. So I got them in like 6.
Okay.
Yeah, OKC. It's gonna get spooky when you put Lou Dort on Luka. I guess Jalen's gonna have to guard LeBron. It's Shay's length on Austin Reeves. It's gonna be one of them series where I think another one of them series where I think Isaiah Hartenstein is. God damn, why the fuck is Isaiah Hartenstein hitting all these little baby hooks off the offensive board? Like it's gonna be one of them series for the Lakers, bro. I got OKC in like 7.
And I think it's gonna be one of those series where I think this particular is gonna be one of them series where like the 6 through 9 guys, you really start to see how much they matter. Because once the Lakers, when you're talking about naming those guys for the Lakers, it's not the same as the guys that's in OKC.
Listen, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. My heart says LA, but my mind says OKC. That's just.
It's gonna get spooky, bro. And I mean, OKC was in this position last year. They got waxed up.
Yeah.
They went through their growing pains, bro. Shay's not young anymore, bro. He's like 27.
All right, 26.
26?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a kid anymore, bro. So I feel like it's time for him, bro.
And Shay got that playoff game I'll be talking about.
Yeah. Half court, slow down.
Yep.
Get a bucket. Possessions matter. Shay's
this could be his this could mess around and be Shay's coming out party to the word, like to of course we know he might win MVP, but this might be like, oh nah, Shay, hey,
yes.
But yeah,
This
Cole,
this could be his Dirk season.
It could. Cole, who you got between Thunder and Warriors? Because you had the Warriors.
Come on, man.
God almighty.
Come on, man. Listen, but I've been telling you this behind closed doors. I don't believe in Jason Tatum. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. I don't believe in Paul George. And I don't believe in SGA. I'm sorry. I just don't.
What the hell?
I don't. I just don't. He ain't showed me yet that he can do it on the big stage. He ain't showed me yet.
This is his first real season doing this. Well, second.
I don't believe in him. I've been telling AJ this for months. You know, this ain't just me capping or trying to be a contrarian. I think he's a great basketball player. I think the Thunder is one of them teams who take great advantage of the early regular season when niggas is playing around, and I don't believe in it.
Niggas won 67 games.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it.
And on top of that, like you got a reason not to believe in Jason Tatum because they lost so many times. You got a reason to believe in Paul George because he never won it. SGA, like this is his second time, bro. Like you go through the first one, you lose.
Quentin,
all the real ones lose.
Quentin, I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole he lost so many times is more reason for me why you should.
What you mean?
Because you gotta lose before you win.
That many times?
Michael Jordan lost 6 times before he won one championship in the playoffs.
I mean, he was getting beat the hell up.
I'm just saying. LeBron James, it was 9 years before bro got one. I'm just saying.
LeBron James has always been the underdog.
He's always been the underdog.
How many times was he favored in the finals outside of?
Oh, you mean, okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah, outside of the Dallas one.
Okay. I know what you meant by that. Okay.
Yeah, like LeBron's never been like favored to win finals outside of the Dallas one.
That is true. Besides like 1 or 2, you're right.
SGA, shit. He lost one. Now he has like the second best team in the league. And
their defense is why I be saying like
my defense travels in the playoffs when it slows down, bro. So I think I'm going OKC, bro.
So Kobe, you got Golden State in what?
Golden State in 7.
So Golden State gonna go in OKC and win on the road in games. I mean, they got Steph Curry, so yeah.
Game 2.
They ain't got no bigs, but they ain't gonna get no rebounds.
Game 2.
They ain't gonna get no rebounds, bro.
a lot of our rebounds come long anyway, Pauls. A lot of our rebounds come long anyway.
Okay, so Jacoby's has the finals at Celtics Warriors. Clay and Q have the finals as Celtics Thunder. And I have the finals
Celtics Lakers, legendary.
Celtics Lakers.
That's legendary.
Yeah. So who we got? Who we got, fellas?
Yeah. Because it's like two teams.
Celtics and 6.
Damn.
It's two teams that do the same shit. Two long teams that defend, got the bigs, you got the perimeter defense, you got buckets all around the floor. I would have to go Boston and 6 just off experience, bro. Purely off experience. Because the Celtics are the only team that have the answer for SGA. They can throw, like, you can put Drew on SGA and it's going to get
that's the best matchup.
Yeah, it's going to get kind of creepy in a 7-game series, I think. I think SGA will have his games, but God, 7 games? I just don't see nobody beating Boston in 7, bro.
Well, let me go ahead and get mine out the way. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go ahead and pick mine first. I'm going to sit. I know I'm a Laker fan, and it's probably some Laker fans like, damn, bro, you going against the Lakers? I'm using my mind. And honestly, Thunder probably going to take us out of here. But if I'm using my mind and not my heart, of course, I would love to see LeBron. We ain't have a parade when we won in the bubble. I want to see us get a parade in LA. I'm going Celtics, fan. The Celtics going to beat us in probably 5 or 6, bro.
Why are you using your mind against the Celtics but not against OKC, though?
Nah, because I really do think we could beat OKC. And we just smacked them boys. We just smacked them boys up. What, last week? Oh, yeah, we just smacked them boys up last week.
They won 67 games. Let's take a night off, bro. It's cool.
It's cool. Hey, listen. But when it comes to them C's, though, I think the C's going to win. I think Jason Tatum going to get Finals MVP. And that's just how I feel like it's going to go.
Yeah.
Cole,
Golden
State in 6. What we doing? What we doing, Cole?
Nah. Quay was giving his. Go ahead, Quay. What you were saying?
I know. I just saying Celtics in 6, man. Don't nobody really got an answer for them. Like it's their time to win a couple. You know, every team in just throughout NBA history. You know what I'm saying? If you just look at it, it ain't never been no time period where it ain't been one team kind of winning it within a few year span. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is just their time right now. They got guys, they're all under contract.
They all in prime.
They all in their prime. They, you know what I'm saying? They're there. You know what I'm saying? They got the continuity. They've been together for a long time, and pretty much everybody that's been there. I know there's not that such thing as like Celtics culture or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Those guys got continuity, and I feel like it's just their time, and that stuff matters.
Hey, and one of them dudes gonna have to, well, not Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but one of them role players, like they I think like somebody in the offseason has to leave because they can't keep playing. Like they got the highest payroll in the league or something. I think somebody got to leave. So I think this is gonna be their last. Like that Drew, Jason, Jalen, Derek White, Al Horford, Kristaps. One of them got to go. Besides Jalen and Jason, so I think they're gonna do it.
Al gonna retire, so there's that.
Oh yeah, it's probably Al. So yeah, it's probably Al. Cole, what we doing?
Man, listen, this is 2022 all over again. We've been here before. They counted us out. Oh no, you boys can't do it, man. This Jay Taylor, man. This Jaylen Brown, man. Y'all can't. Nah, man. We pull that shit again, man. He got number 4 on them boys' top. He gonna get number 5, and then we just gonna slide up to the mountaintop. You know, LeBron might give us a call. You know, I don't know, man. But yeah, I got Steph Curry again. 2022. Let's relive it, baby. And by the way, Kendrick Lamar drop. Every time Kendrick Lamar drop, we win. So, you know, he dropped this season. I think we get another dub this season. That's how it goes, man.
So you got them winning in 7?
Every time Kendrick drop, we win.
Okay, but do you have to win in 7 games or 6 or?
Depending on Brown. Brown hurt 6. Brown healthy.
Y'all gonna beat the Celtics in 6?
If Brown hurt, they out of here.
Oh my.
All right, 2022. Y'all said people were saying the same thing. I'm
but
letting you know.
The thing about that is them
You
boys
had a way better team, bro.
They a way better team.
Way better team. Y'all had Jordan Poole, niggas had Clay, niggas had goddamn Andrew Wiggins. Like, y'all had a way better team.
I wasn't even talking about Golden State because Golden State got Jimmy Butler. I'm talking about the Celtics are a way better team.
I mean, yes, that too.
Yeah.
Warriors, it wasn't that far away from, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Warriors had the experience. They had their core still.
Yeah.
Like,
now you can't say that.
It's not the same shit no more, bro.
Nah.
Man, that boy Steph done one with worse, man. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right.
No, he hasn't.
Nah, that boy, from the time from the beginning of time, man, he was taking the bullshit and taking it to the, you know what I mean? He
never had bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
Now that 2015 team was loaded.
All his teams have been loaded.
See, I'm just talking about. Oh, my bad. I'm talking about I'm just saying he's always
you talking about him just elevating.
Yeah, you know, he gonna be okay. He gonna be okay, man. I think he can do it. I really do, man. If they can do it, let's go.
It's not against the realm of possibility, but it's highly unlikely. I'm gonna say,
and it's not beyond the realm of possibility because playoff Jimmy is a real thing. Like,
for sure.
I don't want to sleep. Playoff Jimmy Butler is.
Yeah.
He turned reincarnated in the playoffs. So
he never did that with a Steph. So it could happen. It could happen. But Boston.
Yeah.
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 They different.
With Porzingis?
Bro, he's every time he plays, I'm just like, God. He'd be taking the whole first half of the season off and then just like getting into shape for the playoffs and then show up in like game 1. You don't even think he's gonna play 20 and 15.
Hey, bro, you know who ain't no slouch coming off the bench? They probably ain't gonna play him that much in the playoffs, but he gonna probably get some minutes. Luke Kornet ain't bad, bro.
Oh, he's all right.
He's a good role player, bro.
He's cool, right, bro. He cool. Like,
he's solid.
But anyway, hey man. So Cole got the Warriors. Me, Quay, and Quentin got the Celtics in different matchups, but we got the Celtics. Y'all comment below, man. What y'all think? Who gonna win the finals? How many games? Who gonna be the matchup? Who gonna win finals MVP? Oh yeah, Quentin, Quay, y'all think this gonna be if the Celtics win? Is Jason Tatum gonna be finals MVP? Is that your prediction?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be like a super duper impressive finals MVP, but I think he'll win it.
Yeah,
it's his year. You got to give him to him. The storyline just fits it, bro. The Olympics and all that shit.
But I'm saying though, if he leads the Celtics in every statistical category again, like he did last year, you got to give it to him. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
The finals is about moments, and I think he'll have a couple moments.
Jaylen Brown's defense on Luka is what did it.
He had some moments too, though.
I feel like he was also more consistent too.
Yeah, he was their best player. I don't give a fuck what the stat sheets say about the team leader and all that and all this and all that in every category. Jaylen Brown was like loud with his shit, bro, last year. So I think Jason Tatum will have a couple more moments this year. So I got Jason Tatum, bro.
And Cole, I know you got Steph Curry getting that Finals MVP.
No. Actually, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I think with them seeing him coming, pause, they're gonna do a lot to stop him. I got Jimmy Butler bringing that home.
I can see that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I trust Jimmy in the playoffs, so I ain't mad at it.
I see Jimmy coming through with some big games. I see Jimmy, playing some big defense down the stretch, getting a big time steal late down the stretch sometime. I see Jimmy bringing that home for us. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Draymond got to keep hitting that 3. He been hitting that. He hit 4 threes today. That was a good sign. So
yeah, but we wanted to lose today. We needed that.
No, you didn't, because you went to overtime. Stop. Niggas are trying to win.
Oh man.
Hey Cole, and I think Steph and them, they wanted them that extra week of rest, bro. They older now, fam.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, I think that, but they're gonna take care of Memphis. So it is what it is. Y'all got anything else this episode? We've been recording about 3 hours.
Hey man, shit was dope again, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm excited to see, you know, who brackets stay the closest to the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for sure. I got them all written down. I'm gonna take pictures of these, but yeah, man, it should be a fun playoff series. It should be a fun playoffs period. And yeah, man, I think this is probably gonna be one of the better playoffs that we've had in the NBA in a while, just because there's so many good teams this year, and it's a lot of stuff. Like the NBA is at this place where you got the young dudes that's coming up and killing. You still got the OGs that's killing, like Bron and Steph, and then you got the dudes in their prime that's still trying to make their legacy, like Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic. So I think this is like the perfect storm, and it's all coming together, man. So I think it's gonna be a real dope playoff series or good playoffs period. And
who's the leader? Who's the leader of the new school?
Jokic.
Can Jokic be the leader? Hold on, time out. Can Jokic be the leader of the new school if this is year 11?
Yes.
I was gonna say it's Jason Tatum, man.
He been in the league 11
Jokic
years.
is like 30, man.
Jokic is the leader. He's the leader of the new school because he has a lot more to give, and you can't consider him old school because Steph and Bron are there.
Oh, he in this.
You gotta give it to Tatum, bro, because he's the first one of the new generation. Obviously, he didn't win the first. He didn't win the Finals MVP. But he's the first one to usher in the new
when
generation.
Jason Tatum get 3
rings.
MVPs, holla at me, bro. It's not like Jason Tatum ain't been in the league for like 8. Like he's not new. Like he's not new either, bro. He's been around for a while. Jokic has been in the league with that nigga.
Like new generation
of the new school has to be in their 20s. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a different league, bro. You got a nigga playing MVP ball at 40.
Y'all just told me that wasn't gonna be like regular though. Y'all just told me that wasn't gonna be regular. So which one is it?
It's not going to be regular, but also KD is still averaging 27 at 37, 38. It's not like niggas are doing this now, bro. Like the cream of the crop are going to be here for 20 years. I see Chris Paul playing 20 years. I see Russell Westbrook playing 20 years. I see KD playing 22 years, bro. Like it's not like out of the realm of possibility. I can't put Jokic in the old school and not the new school. If LeBron and Steph and KD and all them niggas, he's not in that class.
I just think it's a middle ground. I think Jokic is in his prime. And when I think leaders of the new school, my brain go Jason Tatum, SGA, Anthony Edwards.
JT ain't in his prime?
Luka's in that conversation.
Luka Doncic, yeah. I don't think year 11 when I think leaders of the new school. That's all I'm saying.
JT ain't in his prime?
Yeah, for sure. He at the beginning of it, though. He 26 years old.
So when you lump all them in, LeBron, Steph, KD, all them niggas leaving the league, they on their last leg. Who league is it? It's Jokic's league. Is it Jokic league? Is Jokic undeniably?
Cool, Wemby.
You going off potential though, because Wemby's not playing better than SGA right now. Wemby's not playing you going off strictly potential now.
Bro,
potential.
SGA quiet as kept is 26, so he's not really young either.
But that's still like the new school though.
That's 26 ain't old at all, bro.
So we just like leaving Jokic in limbo with 3 MVPs.
That nigga's 30, bro.
like
when niggas talk about the new school, bro, we've always for the past couple of years, it's always been like, oh, who's the best 25 and under? And we've had these conversations about Tatum, SGA. Like that's who we've been talking about over the past couple of years.
Quentin, that's just like you saying who the leader of the new school in hip hop, and he on his 5th album, huh?
No, it's not. Actually,
Yeah, you're 11.
no, it's not, bro. First of all, hip hop and basketball, two totally different things. I feel you. I feel you. But Jay-Z dropped at like 28. Like, can we say that he's a leader in the new school and his first album was at 20? The nigga, old nigga at that point, right? So
he was 26, but tomato.
I mean, him and J. Cole, same shit. So like, shit, J. Cole was considered a new artist and all this shit, and he been dropping like the nigga when he popped, he was really like fucking 30 for real. When we started like saying, oh, he's the man.
So if Joel Embiid was healthy and he was balling, you would consider him a leader of the new school?
If he had 3 MVPs,
see, I feel like
Joel Embiid's not in the class with LeBron and KD and them. You got old school and you got new school. What else is there like between the two? Like
I
what
feel
are we
like this
about?
is like I'll go back to the hip hop comparison, even though you said it's bad. But I feel like this would be like trying to put like Chief Keef in the same, even though like if you take age aside of it, because I know hip hop is a little bit different. Take age aside and just think about like when they came out. I feel like it would be like trying to put Chief Keef in the same conversation with like Savage and Uzi and Kodak and shit.
Hold on, stay right here, because that was gonna be my rebuttal to what Quentin said about Jay-Z dropping his first album at 26 or 27. Quentin, in rap, we don't base you a leader of the new school off of age. We base you, they do double XL, they did double XL covers. All them niggas are different ages. All them niggas, some niggas are 27, some niggas are 19, some niggas 22. When does come out?
So you're making my argument for me. If we all came out at the same, if we all hit our prime at the same time, or we both leading the league at the same time, and I'm not considered, let's say, okay, J. Cole and Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
They're both elite, right?
Okay.
2 different age ranges, but they both came out at the same time.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
If I'm Jokic and I got 3 MVPs and a ring at 30 versus Jason Tatum, who has 1 ring at 27,
26.
We both popped at the same time.
Yeah, like bro, they were in high school together. Like we can't do that. Like they're not that much. Yeah,
we're both here at the same time.
Yeah, bro, they're both grown. Like this whole like, man, you're 4 years older than me. Like that's goofy. Like,
okay,
bro,
okay, cool. I'm going Ant-Man.
Bro, it's still Jokic. Like,
yeah, it's still.
I'm not putting no 30-year-old nigga with the fucking 25 and under, 26 and under class, bro.
Yeah, you're 11.
Like, that's a totally different class.
Like I said, I feel like
that's a totally different class. Let's put them. Hold up. Let's put them in a whole different class. Let's put SGA, fucking Shea, Wemby, like Zion, all the niggas. The best
like,
niggas.
You talking about a nigga that was drafted like 4 or 5 years before all these niggas.
Let's put all the niggas that ain't done shit yet in a class on their own. The best niggas.
Like, that's not what it's. That's not how it works in the NBA, bro.
Yes, it is. There's a list.
It's about when. There's a list. This nigga came into the league 4 or 5 years before.
Every year they come out with a list. Every year they come out with a list. Best players below 25. Every year. Every single year they do that. Let's put them niggas over there. Let's put the niggas that are here right now.
But here's what I'm saying about. But here's what I'm saying about that though is that Jokic has never been on the list with them guys. He was already past 25. He's never been on that list. When we talk about 25 and under for the last couple of years, it's been Jason Tatum, Shea, Luka.
Because them niggas hadn't won shit. That's why. Them niggas hadn't won.
Is Zach LaVine new school?
But that was still the new school.
Is Zach LaVine new school?
Hell no, can't be.
Zach LaVine's not new school.
Kobe, I'm glad you said that because him and Jokic got drafted the same year.
That's fine.
Marcus Smart new school? Come on, fam.
So we doing that?
That's what it's about.
Let's talk about primes. Like, let's talk about Marcus Smart is past his prime.
That's a fact. That's a good point.
That's a whole different conversation, though.
It's not a different conversation because primes have to matter.
You can't say a new school about a nigga that's like already been in the league, bro. Like he's not in the same class of these niggas. Not even
So
like
what
within
is
a
new
couple.
school? If
I can understand if it was within a couple years or something, bro. But like he's like,
and I think
in basketball years,
this
he's like,
is my argument. This is my argument. If I like, how am I not new school if I'm running this shit right now and I'm not old?
okay. My thing is the leader of new school. I feel like you got to have more in front of you than you have behind you. So unless you think Jokic about to keep on doing what he been doing for the next 10, then bro, well, I mean, I don't understand.
Hey, I like that point, my boy.
That's a good argument. That's a good argument.
That's a great argument.
This nigga just literally had the best season of his life.
And this is probably
the best season.
And I love Jokic, and I ain't trying to wish that on him, but this is probably the peak. This is probably the peak.
So in that case, LeBron's new school.
How?
What are you talking about, bro?
He just had the best season of his life this year.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. Statistically, he had the best season of his life.
What are we talking about?
LeBron James?
LeBron James. He's the most efficient he's ever been. Like nigga, like
LeBron. So hold on. So LeBron's field goal percentage was higher than it was in Miami in 2013?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
For points, that's not. Come on.
I'm just saying the most efficient. Y'all knocking age out the window. Like we talking about niggas in their primes.
You're knocking age out the window.
I was.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying age matters, and you can't put no 30-year-old nigga in, especially not no 40-year-old nigga in the new school.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
I wasn't even saying 30. I was saying the year 11 part.
I think Jokic is the leader of the new school because he is running it right now. And all like the niggas that y'all are saying that are competing with him are not fucking with Jokic right now.
But
and he's not old.
When we talk about the new school, like it's like the new generation has already been a class of guys. The same way, and that's why I use the XXL freshman example. The same way I feel like there is a specific XXL freshman list with 21 Savage, Uzi, Kodak, and them, to where that was a distinct marker of, oh, this is the new generation. We've had that class of guys for the past couple years in the NBA with the Jason Tatums, Ja, Luka, Anthony Edwards is up there. Like, we've talked about this class of guys. We've cropped them together and debated about them for the past couple years. That's the new school to me. And Jokic has never been a part of that conversation because he's, I ain't gonna say significantly, but he's older than them guys, and he's been in the league longer than them guys.
Will Giannis qualify for this?
No.
Nah, he was drafted before Jokic.
A year before Jokic.
Yeah, so I think I misworded my question. I should have asked who's the face of the league. When I said the leader of the new school, I was putting Jokic in there. And to be honest, I was putting Giannis in there because I was saying LeBron, Steph, KD, those guys in their last leg. When those guys kind of fall back in the league and they either turn into role players or retire, who runs this shit? That's what I should have asked. And I do agree with Q as in that is Jokic, but I can't agree with y'all and say Jokic ain't like no young nigga. He ain't a part of like the new shit. Because AJ, that was a good point. If you got less ahead of you than you have behind you, there ain't no way you could be new school.
Yeah.
That's real.
There is no face of the league right now, bro. We're talking about a league that has not been dominated by. We had 6 different title winners in the last 6 years. Like, there's no face.
Great point.
Niggas are just hooping.
That's a great point, bro. There is no face. 6 different title winners in 6 years. Yeah. When's the last time that happened?
Let me ask y'all this. If the Celtics win this year, should it be Jason Tatum?
Fuck no.
Damn. That nigga didn't even.
He's never gonna get the love.
He's never gonna get
that he maybe deserves, or maybe he doesn't. But he's never gonna get it just because he's always played on such a great team. So they're never gonna give it to him as an individual.
Yeah, you got to be the dog on your team, bro. You let another nigga come in there and get one title, like fucking league, like Finals MVP over you and shit, and Easter Conference. It wasn't a fluke either because he got Easter Conference MVP over you too, bro.
Steph Curry, his first Finals MVP, so I don't like the argument.
So I want to know who Quay got. Quay, who you got? Who's the face of the league? If you had to pick one, I know, like, you know, that's
face of the league.
Quentin, yeah, who you got?
I don't know who's a better candidate than Jason Tatum if he got 2 championships.
Jokic,
man.
But y'all know the NBA want an American. Y'all know the NBA want
But we ain't talking about that though. Hey, we just talking about this hoop shit. Like you a hooper. Like who
but face of the league.
Right. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. That is a thing. That's a real thing.
It's marketability, bro. Like who does the league want to push to the front?
That's true.
Yeah, bro.
It's LeBron James still, bro.
No, it's still LeBron for sure.
If we're going by that, it's LeBron James still.
I mean, I've always said, like, to piggyback off of what Quentin said, I've always said for the past couple of years that, you know, we'll never go back to a single player taking that spot. So I do think it's a shared role. But I mean, Jason Tatum is definitely, when that class of guys is like gone, I think that he deserves to be in the conversation. I think that Luka will be in the conversation. Yeah, I think this is about 3 or 4 guys. I think Jokic will still be in the conversation when KD and Bron, Steph are gone. Giannis will still be in the conversation, but there's probably about 5 guys, 4 or 5 guys that's gonna be in the conversation.
Last question.
Have the resume as well to back it up.
Last question to you, Quay. Who the best American, outside of the old school guys, the KDs, the Stephs, the LeBrons, who's the best American player in the league right now? Is it Jason Tatum? Who's the best American? Not the Jokic's, the Wembys, the Giannis's. Who's the best American?
I think you got to go Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What you think, Q?
It's Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Begrudgingly, it's Jason Tatum. I like Anthony Edwards because he's
I do too.
Loud. That would be my gut pick, but logical pick, it would be Jason Tatum just because he won. And he's accomplished so much at that age, like the most of all time. So, yeah, Jason Tatum.
Do we have and this is my last question, I promise. Do we have a 5 that can beat them? If we had to line it up, 5 of our best 5 versus the best 5 Europeans or the best 5, I don't want to say foreigners, but I don't want to say outsiders either, but you guys get what I'm saying. The best 5
after the big 3 leave or with them? Because
right now.
I mean, we kind of just showed that. I think we can match up pretty well if we still got Steph.
But no.
We didn't.
They weren't all together.
Jokic, SGA, Luka.
Yes, that part.
About USA versus the world.
Jesus Christ, USA versus the world.
We don't have a shot. Actually, we have a shot.
Yes, we do, bro.
It's gonna get tough
because, like, I think that a lot of people get lost is that yes, they've got like a strong 5 or 6 guys, but after that, it starts getting spooky.
Yeah,
bro.
We still got like 20, 25 guys that
that's
like
true. Our depth,
all-star or close to all-star caliber.
That's true. They don't have the depth. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. They do got like a strong 5 or 6 for sure. For sure.
Yeah, we just talking about if it's just you just 5 versus 5.
What's the 5 they tried now? SGA, Luka, Jokic, Giannis, and Wemby? Or
God Almighty. Good gracious.
That's a top 5.
That's because if you're just going to game 5.
That's a tough 5.
Bro, that might be like, can you pick a 5?
And then you got Olympic Evan Fournier off the bench.
Man, please.
Hey, it's gonna get tough.
So that would be against Steph, KD, Bron, Jason Tatum, and what? And Edwards?
Hell no. Can we be healthy? Can we pick? Can we be healthy?
Yeah.
Can we take Joel?
Yeah, Joel healthy is different.
So Steph, KD, Bron, Jason Tatum, and Joel?
I don't know though. Jason
they're not big enough.
I mean,
bro.
Do Joel count?
Yes. He's American. He got an American gold medal.
He has a gold medal.
And he was with the USA team, right?
Bro. Yeah, he got a gold medal.
And he pays USA taxes.
But he's not American though. He's not.
He pays USA taxes.
I feel you, Clay.
I understand what y'all mean. Yes, he plays for the American national team, but
he pays USA taxes.
Quay, he put man, fuck all that. He put the jersey on, Quay.
I mean, but we're talking about.
But
he's still an international guy, in my opinion.
He talked like this,
bro. Did you watch?
I understand he played high school. He came here. He came over here in high school and shit, whatever.
But did you watch the Olympics?
Junior, senior year. But
Did you watch the Olympics? That nigga is American in my book. That nigga was integral, an integral part of that.
Bro, he sacrificed his whole season to
Bro,
help win a gold medal.
That's why my niggas are in 5th place in the Tankathon right now. Joel is American as fuck, nigga. You kidding me?
I ain't gonna lie, they would get us up out of here. They would pack us up. That lineup is crazy.
Nah, I think if we healthy, I think we beat their ass.
Oh no, bro.
Beat
It's gonna get spooky, bro. You got Wemby playing the 3, nigga.
Shit, I got KD playing my 3.
Hey, all right.
I got Bron playing my 4.
Luka and Jokic.
I got Bron playing my 4.
I don't know how I feel about Bron on Jokic, bro.
Especially at this age.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, man, I got Bron playing my 4. I got Joel playing my 5. I got Steph playing my 1.
Because my fault, I didn't want to keep up on it. But here's the thing that's like with the Joel conversation, it's kind of like is why it's hard for me to consider him American, is because like Cat is Dominican, but Cat was born in America and raised in America. He just has Dominican heritage. And so he chose to play for the Dominican national team.
Yeah,
but Joel is from overseas.
He didn't have no choice. There's a clear difference. He didn't have a choice.
He had a choice. He played for the Dominican team when he was like 16 years old, bro. That's when he made his decision.
There was no spot for you, bro.
He was 16 years old when he made that decision.
You taking Joel or you taking Cat?
I think Joel's a better player, but it's not like Cat would have never had a chance to make the American team.
That's true.
Like he's arguably the best American big man in the league.
He's Dominican, bro. Stop.
But this is what I'm saying about this. He was born and raised in America.
He's Dominican, bro. Stop. It's okay.
You talking about Cat?
Yeah, he's Dominican.
Cat from Jersey?
Well, he put on a Dominican jersey,
because he has Dominican heritage. When he was before he ever even played for Kentucky, I think it was the year that AD was on the the USA team. And we got Cat played for the Dominican team as a 16, 17-year-old.
Bro, why are we leaving out Anthony Davis like that, AJ?
Davis. We good.
Are we?
All right.
And we got Kyrie coming off that bench.
And we got Dame Lillard, and we got Cade Cunningham, and we got Ant-Man.
Hey, I thought y'all said 5.
We got Bam.
Y'all shitted on me when I brought up Bam in conversation, so I ain't gonna mention Bam no more, bro.
We did.
But you was talking about in terms of guarding Shaq, though.
Yeah, it was crazy.
These are facts. But I was thinking about both ways, but Shaq wouldn't have been able to guard Bam, bro. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Yeah. Well, hey man, that would be a very, very interesting matchup. But hey, y'all got anything else? Kobe, you got some questions for?
Man, I have nothing, man. This has been. I don't want to. I could talk to 4 o'clock in the morning about basketball, man. I ain't got nothing else.
Okay, bet. All right, Quentin, Quay, y'all got anything else on y'all heart so we get up out of here?
May 12th, tune in, bro.
Draft lottery.
Adam Silver, do the right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing, Adam. For sure.
Yo, Quay, you got to put me on game on how to do that, man. We'll talk a little bit after the.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Nah, but yeah, man. Hey, man, Drop It Down's podcast, man. If you made it this far, you the GOAT. All right, so like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your teammates, share with whoever, share with everybody. All right. And yeah, man, we appreciate y'all watching us. We're gonna be back at it next week, and yeah, man, we out this thing.
Yep.
Peace.